What?
And welcome back to Roll for It, The Fallen Empire. This is episode number 17. We are missing our trusty and faithful, kind of, monk this week as he is moving and is not able... Jesus.
Take two. Roll.
It's been a long day. Anyway, we're back, ready for a TPK. So, without any further ado, we'll get to it. So, did I say that out loud? My
Thanks for
bad.
foreshadowing.
Spoilers!
I'm sure you guys will be fine. I'm not worried about it at all.
I am.
Anyway.
Worried.
For the recap for this week, we have our resident druid to do it. So, Kel.
Where? Oh, me. Right. So... Town? Lots of vegetables. We got some other stuff, too. We were going on a trip. Where were we going? I don't remember. But we're going somewhere, and we're going to conquer it. I mean, we're going to help the people there. I think. If there's people there. I'm not sure. And then we found some people that needed help, but they didn't really need help. They wanted to harm us. So we killed them. And now we're sleeping. And when I woke up to watch, there's a worm in front of us. Now we're here.
Surprisingly accurate from Kel's perspective. I have to amend something for the audience. It wasn't right in front of them. He walked off into the woods after hearing something. So it's a little bit off in the woods, but it is nearby. The worm. So we open to Kel. You have just seen a frighteningly massive purplish reddish worm of some kind that seems to, like, in its body is like 10 feet wide at certain parts. Where you found it, it was kind of curled and intermingled and entwined all over itself, very similar to that of a snake. Its head is kind of like peeled back like the opening of a flower, has a bunch of teeth and tentacles coming out of its mouth. So,
How
what do you do?
am I on the road right now? Or am I in...
You're a little bit into the forest. After hearing the noise, you kind of went to investigate and saw it. It hasn't seen you that you know of, but you have seen it.
Am I still tied up?
Yeah. Trying to put your tongue
Cool.
into your nose.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh. I'm going to cast Entangle on it on first level. And then
Okay.
run back to the group.
Okay. Go ahead and hit the spell card for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if it succeeds. I'm assuming that beats your DC.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
so
gonna start running back to
you
camp.
cast the spell and then turn and immediately start booking it. You hear this very kind of loud slithering sound behind you. It seems to be following you. But I believe it has the same... Yeah, it's the same movement as you. So it's about 60 feet behind you, but moving at the same speed as you. As you're running and you're looking back, you can see it coming. So you just keep booking it.
And as soon as I see the first person laying on the ground, everybody wake up, there's a worm! And I'm just gonna start running in circles around everybody.
Okay.
There's a worm, everybody wake up!
Definitely awake, I guess. Ugh. Worm?
Worm?
Worm! I'm just gonna point in the direction.
Whoa!
Okay, I have to actually switch the map real quick and then copy the mini over because I thought you were gonna be taking care of it where it was, but instead it followed you, so we'll see. Okay, so,
Rule number 1: don't ever split the party.
yeah, right? I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative. We are starting off with a fight.
Rule 2: boulder, paper, parchment, scissors.
Do we
Sorry,
not
you're
have
gonna,
to get-
you're gonna have to re-roll again in a second. I forgot to remove the turn order. Okay, everybody initiative. Go for it.
Where's my initiative? I don't have an initiative button.
Click on
There
your
it is.
mini, and then...
Oh, I didn't pick mine up. Do you want me to re-roll, or
Yep.
just are you gonna manually enter it?
just re-roll.
All right. I'm okay with that decision.
Okay.
I totally forgot you have to
descending,
click your thing first.
And... It's
Phrasing?
initiative.
I'm probably about, right there from it?
Okay, it just never gets to act because it's a -1. Like, what the...
It rolls like I think.
Yeah, pretty much. The Neolithid is going to be a... I'll just put it as a 1 on the initiative counter because negatives don't count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 party members and the Neolithid. So
Just for the record, Gabriel's intelligence is below 1, or is 1. Just
Nice.
when you're picking out spells, you can't actually target him. Like, it doesn't see him, right?
right.
Yeah. So yeah, you're good.
It doesn't know you're there until you do something against it.
Yeah.
I'm also
yeah.
bound and trying to pick my own nose.
So as far as you know, not character-wise, but players sitting at the table playing D&D, because this is meta and your characters wouldn't know of it, it is aware of 5 people.
Yeah.
But your characters wouldn't know that, so scrub that from your mind. So now that you guys are in the initiative order, we are not working within the initiative order quite yet until it appears. So whatever you guys would like to do to prepare or whatever before combat begins.
It didn't pick mine up.
Probably weren't. You probably did what I did and weren't
you not?
selecting your unit.
I'll do it. There you are.
I'm gonna ask Rylus if I can get some of his arrows.
Okay.
If Rylus has any spare arrows.
I hand him 7 arrows.
Alorn is going to ready a spell, Witch Bolt.
Okay.
I'm
And the
gonna
trigger?
uncut Gabriel.
The trigger is him attacking somebody else.
Did
Okay.
you say you were untying me?
I am going to untie you and like hold your shoulder and be like, "There's something you might need to stab soon," and I kind of like put him behind me. Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna ready Hexblade's Curse on the first thing I see.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else doing anything to prepare?
Theska's going to pull out his weapons.
Okay.
And stand next to Alorn.
Okay. So please put yourselves wherever you're going to put yourselves for the coming battle whenever it appears.
I guess wherever.
It did come from the top. I didn't want to be meta.
From up here, yes. I can't drag it off the map
Because
technically,
we
but
heard.
that's
we
the way
heard
that
stuff
Kel
happening.
ran. Yeah, definitely. After he woke you up,
Well-
you can definitely hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna pretty much, since these guys are standing right there, I'm just gonna 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna swap them.
I want to see if I can get vantage over here.
I got bored and I'm crawling into this bush.
Okay. All right. Then, without any further ado, the snake then moves up, and you can just see it starting to peek out of the thick forest. We are now in initiative order. Those of you that had spells prepared, you can feel free to roll for it.
Okay, it's cursed.
Okay, so it has Hexblade's Curse on it.
My trigger
give
hasn't
it
happened
that.
yet.
Okay. Anybody else have a spell prepared that is triggered upon seeing it?
I was too busy running, trying
Okay.
to wake everybody up.
Then we bring it. We comes to the first one in the order. That is Rylus.
I guess I will go. These are 5s, right? I don't remember from last week.
They are.
10, 15, so 20 to here. I'm also gonna rage.
You
for
are
my bonus
between two.
action. Am I?
Now you're good.
Mhm.
I moved you. You're fine. Now you moved yourself back. I'm gonna cut you. All right, whatever. It's fine. We're
We're
good.
doing it at the same time. All right. Okay. And well, so I'm gonna rage, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna attack twice.
Have at it.
Oh, that's not great.
You grab your ice sword and you just start swinging, and it seems to be all evasion-y and shit, all full of moxie, as a great DM would say. And you are unable to find purchase with it. Unable to hit it.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the end of your turn. We go to Jin. Jin, I forgot to move him. Whatever, it's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is going to move up. And he is going to attempt to attack it. So he's going to do 2 unarmed strikes. He has advantage because flanking, because Rylus. So, let's see. Both of them will hit. So he punches it right in its big snake-like exterior, dealing some damage to it. And then he's going to use a flurry of blows for 2 more strikes. Both of those will also hit. He's going to spend another key to attempt Stunning Strike. The key, okay, and his DC. He didn't write it down. Alright.
Wisdom proficiency +8.
Yep. 8, 9, 10, 12, 15. Okay. And the save is a Constitution. Okay. Succeeds. It is stunned.
Excellent.
That one brings us to the end of Jin's turn. Gabriel, your turn.
I'm in the bush. 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm gonna go 1, 2, over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna growl towards it. That's my turn.
Make an intimidation check. Okay. You are terribly frightening.
Duh,
Fesco,
as
your
a
turn.
puppy.
Yeah. I mean, you don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know anything.
It was stunning me. 10, 20, 30. Okay. It is stunned, right?
It is, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna use the dash action. To just double that.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shit. I'll just go here, I guess.
Okay.
And I will just ready my weapons.
All right. Kel.
I'm gonna take 5, 30, right up to that right there, and call lightning.
Call lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Ping where you're hitting the call lightning.
Let's see, 60-foot radius. Oh yeah, is that 60 feet from me? Let's find out. I love this tool.
That'd be
50 feet.
48. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be striking. Oh, god damn it! There we go. About right there. Just enough to hit him, but not my allies.
Okay.
It's only
Hit
third level.
the spell card for me.
Oh, wait, you know what? I don't think I have any of my spell slots back because I
Maybe
didn't get a
not.
full rest.
Not yet.
I can't do that because I used all my third level spells. Wait, no, I didn't. I only used one. Because that's all I did last turn. So, okay, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
So it must make a dexterity save. Oh, it's good at those. That's a 9.
Disadvantage because it's stunned?
Oh, it's stunned. It fails automatically.
Cool.
That's right. That's how dexterity saves work with stuns. Good call. Go ahead and roll your damage. Nice.
That's my turn.
All right. So you call down lightning, and you see its whole body kind of tense up, and its muscles all tense as it gets struck with that lightning. And we go to Jandar.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Now I'm going to actually cast a bonus action Hex on it.
Okay. And I will give it...
And it's going to have disadvantage on con saving.
Give that one for Hex. Okay. Con.
Oh, on ability checks, actually. It's just a check, so, perception, I guess. No, do athletics.
Well, it's not one specific. It's you get to choose like whether it's a wisdom check or
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, let's definitely make it con then.
Okay, so con checks are all at disadvantage. Okay.
And then I will make my longbow and attack it twice.
Okay, roll for it.
And don't tell me if it hits or not.
Sure. Do you need me to tell you if the first one hits?
No, I definitely don't.
Okay.
And I'm assuming
what
the
I will
second one
say,
hits
if this
too,
helps,
actually.
if this helps you, you do have advantage because flanking. You've got 3 allies
okay.
there, so.
Then,
And it's stunned, so you have advantage anyways.
okay, and then I had to use one spell slot. Then I'll use my last 2 spell slots to empower each one of those.
Okay. Can you
So,
use
I don't-
smite with a ranged weapon?
That is actually, I didn't check that out.
Check it.
That is a really good question. That I don't know.
Paladin range smiting. Oh, it's called Divine Smite. No wonder I couldn't. Divine Smite. Let's see.
Melee weapon attack.
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't do that. So I'll still just attack it like I did.
Okay.
Just
not
not
smite.
So then roll your damage. Roll your damage for Hex, and then is there damage on Hexblade's Curse, or what is that?
Oh, hold on. There's something else that happened because I rolled a... No, it's a 19 or... Is that a 19? No, that's a 14. Okay. Yeah, this should just be 1 crit.
Yeah.
Then the next one is damage. Then
Yep.
roll 2 d. Damn.
That's for Hex or Hexblade's Curse?
That's just for Hex.
Okay.
And then Hexblade's Curse is just my proficiency, which is +3, so 6 more damage on top of that.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Fucking paladins, man. 1 turn fucking heroes. Okay, so what the rest of you guys see is Jandar just holds out his hand like this, and you see out of thin air this bow just appear in his hands, and he just quickly fires off 2 shots. The first one going straight into the gigantic worm's mouth, the second one kind of hitting it in the side of the face. Both arrows do land. And, yeah. Fucking did a lot of damage. Aloran, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up here. Oh, yeah. 10, 8. Let's go like here. And he's still stunned, right?
Yeah, until the end of Jin's turn.
Until Jin's turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna feel it out. I'm gonna throw a Witch Bolt at him.
Okay. Make a ranged spell attack.
What do I do, 2?
Yeah, you have advantage, so roll a second one.
Okay. Hey, that's better.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Cool. I think it's 1d12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Nice.
And then da, da, da. Damn it, there's a little mat flying around. I'm trying to find. I have something when I hit somebody with lightning.
Yeah, it's your channel divinity.
No,
You can make
not
it do
that.
max damage.
This
Oh, okay.
at the bottom. So whenever you cast a spell of first level or higher that deals lightning or thunder, which that does, damage erupts from me.
Yep.
Oh, I guess has to be 10 feet.
Yeah,
And he's
any targets,
probably
any
not.
creatures within your sight.
He's
No,
not
it would be
10
20
feet,
feet from you.
He'd be 20, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna hold that then.
Okay.
His size kind of threw me off there.
Yeah, he's huge.
And then yeah, that's it for that
Okay.
guy's turn.
You kind of launch a couple of these little bolts that grab it around it and give it a good shocking. We go to the Neolithid's turn. It doesn't do anything because it's stunned. Rylus, your turn.
I'm going to attack twice again.
Okay.
Seeing that it got stunned as well, I'm going to recklessly attack as well. Oh wait, no, I already
Okay.
have advantage, don't I? There's no point. Make your attack. You decide to attack recklessly. Yeah, there's already advantage. There's no point. Never mind. Ignore me.
Okay. Your second one hits. Nice. Plus rage damage.
Yeah, so +2 on top of that. You're right.
Yep.
As a bonus action, I'm pretty sure I can use this as a bonus action. Where the hell is rally? I'm going to rally on myself. So 1d8 plus charisma. Oh wait, no. Are they 10s or 8s? I always forget.
Let me check. I think
I
it's
literally was
10s.
just looking at this too. I should write this down.
Superiority dice.
D8. You have 4 dice, which are D8s. Then they go up at a higher level. You can like D12s or something like that later on. So it's a D8 for now. And then 10th level, it's D10s. So it's a D8.
Okay. There you go.
Plus. Ooh. So I gain 9 temp hit points.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. We go to Jin. Jin is going to unarmed strike twice. Both hit. He's going to use a key. Flurry of blows. 2 more strikes. Both hit. 1 is a crit. Using another key. for Stunning Strike. Con save. Fails. He is still stunned. It's the end of Jin's turn. We go to Gabriel.
I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That puts me diagonal, which means I can roll an attack with my rapier.
Hits.
Which, sweet. I do 6 piercing damage, maybe.
Nice.
I also think I can roll Bardic Inspiration. Can I just yodel?
Let me check.
It's not a spell. You can
Yeah.
inspire others through stirring words or music, and music
you
doesn't
don't have-
to have lyrics.
Music also doesn't have to be good either.
I'm checking.
But that's DM's ruling, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So, can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way.
Mm-hmm.
However, Bardic Inspiration isn't communicating.
Nope.
It would require words if you're using stirring words. Tell
But
you
I'm
what,
just doing
let's do
basic
it this
Bardic
way.
Inspiration.
Make a performance check for yodeling.
All right.
You yodel a little bit, do a little jig. It's amusing, but unfortunately no inspiration.
Okay, that's fair.
It's worth a shot.
That'll
That
be
was
my
good.
turn. No, it was worth a shot. That's my turn.
I dig that. All right, we go to Thesco.
Were we able to get a short rest out of the long rest?
No.
Did we decipher that? No?
Yeah, you do not.
Okay. Good to know. He's just going to attack.
Okay,
Nice.
He will
No,
hit.
He's not?
he hits.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Advantage because stunned and also flanking.
Okay. I just figured you'd just punish because of the,
Oh
the
no,
one.
the one gets disregarded if you have if you have advantage, so
Cool.
it's all good.
That's +2. So
Cool.
that's
Nice.
it.
Good slash to the longsword. Thesco's doing work. We go to Kel.
Yeah. More than a lord.
You know they never say lightning strikes twice in the same place, but you know what? Call lightning on the same spot.
Roll damage.
Was it 3d8? 3d10.
3d10, I think.
3D.
I don't know. It's your spell.
Oh no, you think I pay attention to my own spells?
Yes.
I would hope so.
You are sadly mistaken, sir.
Too deep.
Well, I didn't carry the one. There we go. All right.
Always carry the one.
You strike down another bolt of lightning in the same spot. We go to Jandar.
I'm just gonna stand where I'm at and fire some arrows.
All right. Use that magical bow of yours. Both hit. You guys are rolling really well tonight.
The
Much to
top
my
one is a
chagrin.
crit, actually.
How's that a crit?
19 or a 20, Hexblade's Curse.
Damn it. All right. So go ahead and roll the damage, and then roll the damage one more time. Subtract proficiency.
So it should be 14 plus 3, 5, 19, 19, 31, 35 damage.
35. God damn it. Stop killing my villains.
That
And-
jumped up quick. That was like 1935. Fuck.
Yeah, the paladins, man. Paladins. Need I say more? Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything as a
Alright.
bonus action.
So after firing a couple of more arrows off, again striking true, right in the face, we go to Aloran.
Okay. I'm now he's still stunned. 5, 10. Let's go here. Cool. This is behind him too, right?
Yeah, it's flanking.
Not that flanking. I was just curious.
He's
Just,
stunned, so he's not really
okay.
looking in any particular direction. He's kind of all over like a snake that's piled up on top of itself.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start off with pulling out my shield and weapon. I
Sure.
usually I have Warcaster, so I usually always have them out anyway.
Okay.
That.
Yep.
But I'm gonna use my bonus action to to get this going first,
Okay.
and then from there, I'm gonna lay it in. I'm gonna go just chromatic orb.
So you're dropping Witch Bolt?
What was that?
You're dropping Witch Bolt then?
No, I'm shooting him with chromatic orb.
Yeah, but Witch Bolt is concentration. When you hit with it, you can, on the next turn, just do another 1d12.
Oh, really?
So if you're casting another spell, you'd be dropping concentration on your Witch Bolt.
Oh, it is. I didn't realize that. Can I walk and do that at the same
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, as long as you don't break concentration. So as long as you still have
Oh.
line of sight, or you don't take any damage.
And
lose
that doesn't
concentration.
use another spell slot?
Nope, same spell slot.
Okay,
Just like
well then, yeah.
Call Lightning.
I'll just do that then for this next one, because I didn't
Sure.
realize that. Thank you.
No worries.
So yeah, I walk up and then hold concentration, and then
Shock
just,
him again.
Shock him again. I don't need to roll anything with damage?
Just d12. Yep, because you already hit it.
Cool.
Think of
Okay,
it like
cool.
Bind from the old Pokemon games. Once it's hit,
Sweet.
it just does more damage every turn.
So now, let's see, I think I have to use my bonus, though, to do that.
If you've already used Tempestuous Magic, then you don't have a bonus action left.
Right, I'm just trying to... Nope, this is just whenever I cast damage.
Okay.
So half of my sorcerer level, which I just hit level 7, so I don't know if you round up there.
Yep, we always round up, so that'll be 4.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And that's it.
On my page, you guys are fucking this thing up. Okay. Give it another good shock. It's the Neothid's turn. It is stunned. We go to Rylus.
I'm going to attack again.
Okay. Hit and crit.
I'm also going to action surge and attack again.
Okay. Hit and miss.
And
I know,
that's
I'm
my
adding
turn.
it. So 15, 17, 17, 29, 33, 35, 40, 42, 52, 54, 56, 58.
I kind of messed up too. It should have actually had. It should have been 41 damage instead of 35. I forgot to add Hexblade's Curse. But
Roll it.
we can just assume
No,
it
no,
didn't
roll
happen.
it. It's all good.
I don't roll. It's just my modifier.
How much more then?
+3/+3 for each hit.
So total of 6. Okay.
Actually, as a bonus action, can I would like to make an intelligence check to see if I notice arrows like sticking into him because I'm raging and really dumb.
Make a perception check.
Perception check, okay. I do. I'm gonna take the remaining arrows in my bags and try to throw them like over here.
Roll strength
Strength.
with advantage because you're a barbarian and raging. Doesn't really help.
probably
Roll
land
a d20. Just d20.
A GM roll or no?
If you want. Doesn't really matter.
I mean, we'd all see how far the bag's tossed, right?
11.
Well, it's just I'm taking arrows. I'm just being like, "Rah!"
Oh, yeah.
There is a stack of arrows. Right there.
That's my turn.
Okay. That brings your turn to an end. We go to Jin. Once again. Both of those a hit. Burn a key. Hit and then miss. Burn another key. Stunning strike. So, 3 hits. So 17, 24. And it makes a save. One of these days I'll roll well. Today is that day. It is not
Nope.
stunned.
Disadvantage.
Not on saves, just on ability checks.
Oh, goddamn. I tried, guys. I tried.
Any ability that would be a con ability would be at disadvantage.
Fair
Of
enough.
which there are none, apparently.
Now you know.
Yeah, I don't see any. There's no
Knowing is half the
con
battle.
ability checks. But for example, like acrobatics is dex. So if you hex somebody and they have a penalty to dex, acrobatics, sleight of hand, and stealth would all be at disadvantage. Now you know. Knowing is half the battle.
And knowledge is
And
power.
knowledge is power.
The more you know. That brings Jin's turn to an end. We go to Gabriel.
I'm gonna try and stab him.
Okay. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Sweet. Yeah. Whoo. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Wow, dude.
That's good for me. I'm also going to try and do my inspiration again and yodel
Sure.
louder.
Performance, please.
La.
Who are you trying to inspire?
Rylus.
All right, Rylus, you are inspired.
You get a
Oh,
D10 now
nice.
because I'm level 10.
Oh, really?
Yup.
The same time as you stabbing and yodeling, you notice the big snake thing start to shake off the stun, because it happens at the end of Jin's turn. Kind of shakes off the stun. You hit him and then yodel a little bit. It's going to take a legendary action.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
Can you link
Two.
Bardic Inspiration so I know when to use it?
Oh, you just add it.
It's attack rolls or ability checks.
Yes.
Okay.
You have to say
Uh,
you're using it before Jason decides if something succeeds or fails.
Like luck. Or do you have to say you're... No, pretty sure you have to say you're using it before you roll.
I'll hit my spell card.
Ah!
Oh, that didn't work. Hey, there you go.
Okay, yeah, so just like luck. You can do it
Roll the die.
after
and
you
add.
roll, but before I tell you whether it succeeds or fails.
Yeah.
Once I say whether it succeeds or fails, you cannot do it. So, same rules as luck.
Cool.
So, legendary action, it is going to use a tentacle attack. Out of its big fucking mouth, you see a tentacle go swooping down and try to attack the last person that attacked it. Which
I
is
feel like I've seen
Gabriel.
this movie before.
17 against Gabriel?
Ah, it just barely hits me.
A question.
Okay,
It's
yes.
too far away for protection fighter, is it not? He's too far away from me.
What's the range on your protection?
Attacks another target. Never mind, that's way too far.
I'm right here.
Let's find out. He is about 18 feet from you.
Okay, that's a big fucking worm.
Yeah, its body is 10 feet wide, and it's coiled on top of each other like a gigantic snake, because it essentially is. So
Neat.
its damage that it does to Gabriel is 26 points of bludgeoning
And
and 13 points of psychic. And I need a strength saving throw.
12.
You fail. You are picked up by the tentacle that just struck you and pulled into its mouth.
God damn it.
You are blinded and restrained, and you have total cover against attacks and other effects.
I feel like he should get a +5 to his strength because, you know, retard strength.
Not PC, man.
To any of the retards watching the stream, I'm sorry, he did not mean that.
No, I did not at all.
Wait, neither did I. Ah, shit! Oh, man. This just went off the rails. Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Twitch, for the
It was doing so well before.
sub button was well earned, apparently. God damn it. Okay, yeah, that brings Gabriel's turn to an end. We go to Thesco.
He's gonna give another swing.
Okay. That'll hit.
+2.
Nice.
And then no. Yeah, that's hit. All right, yeah.
Okay.
Did he level when we leveled?
Yes.
Like just once?
Yes.
Okay. Would he have gotten? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Whatever. I forget what he gets at level 5.
I can't remember. At the end of your turn, a legendary action happens. The Neolithid is going to cast a spell at the last person that hit it, which is Thesco. I need you to make a strength check.
Tonight. A check?
Yeah.
Am I? Nope, Chandler's in Africa.
It fails.
Was that just against?
That was
1-1-1?
against you, yeah.
Okay.
So it's a 19 beats 17. So congratulations, the telekinesis fails.
Oh god, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, that happens, and we go to Kel.
Lightning strike, same spot.
Alright, it's going to make its dex save, because it's no longer stunned. But don't worry, it's good at dex. 16.
Fails.
Fails. Roll the damage.
Good at
Takes
dex,
full.
-2.
What kind of
Yeah, it's
shit
good at
rolls
that.
are those?
Whoa, dude.
Slow down with those good rolls, Kel.
That's impressively bad.
Anything else for your turn?
It attacked somebody. Oh, yeah, that's right. It attacked Gabriel. Never mind. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, it's going to use another legendary action. I just saw one line of text that says magic resistance. The Neolithid has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magic effects. It probably could have avoided getting stunned for 2 fucking turns. Anyway, skipping that block of the text, it's going to use its legendary action to attempt to use telekinesis. Can it hit Kel? 50 feet? Hey, it can. Kel, strength please. Just a check. You succeed.
Wow.
Jandar, your turn.
Impressive, sir.
Mm.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Hold on. Do I even have 35 move? No, I don't. Okay. Guess I'll go right there. And launch 2 more arrows.
Okay, make your attack rolls. Again with advantage.
and you didn't say anything yet.
I
I'll
haven't
use
yet.
for the second one. I'll use what's the fuck it's called?
Lucky?
No, I don't need to.
Oh, okay.
It's divine. Totally no.
The one that makes it crit or a hit for
Channel
advantage.
divinity. Yeah,
Yeah,
channel
channel
divinity.
Channel your divinity, alright.
Yeah.
It is a cleric,
So the
too.
second one is an extra 10, so it's a 21.
Okay, so the first one hits, the second one hits. Okay. And roll your Hexblade and Hex.
So that would be 25, 31, and then 37 damage.
Math. 13 plus 11 is 24, not 25.
Ah, I'm sorry. 24, 30, 36.
36.
Off by 1.
72.
71.
21.
Checking swallowed rules. Hold on.
Giggity.
From inside it. Okay. So, yeah.
And I guess as a bonus action, free action, how many arrows did you get thrown? Or was thrown on the ground?
I threw all of my. Well, here, how about this? I was in a rage. I'm gonna roll a d7, and that's how many were thrown.
Well,
That's
how many do
something
you
I
have?
I have 7.
Okay, well then I would just assume that you just grab them all and toss them.
It was kind of like a brah!
Okay, so 7 arrows. Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right, all of them.
And then I don't know how you want to count it. My free action and bonus action pick up arrows.
That's fine. You can just do that.
Okay.
So you gain 7 arrows.
Cool.
Cuckoo.
I just saw it getting like. I was like, oh, I don't need these.
Right?
Okay. And that's I think that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, it's out of legendary actions. Aloran, your turn.
God damn it. Okay, I'm still concentrating because he didn't hit me.
Correct.
So yeah, I'll just do the same thing.
Okay. 1d12.
And that's low. Okay, and then yeah, plus the 4 again.
Plus 4.
Yeah, because of the other thing. Sorry. Bottom here, Heart of the Storm.
Yeah, I'm
Half
halfway.
my level.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
All good. All good. Okay. And that's the end of your turn?
You can hold a bonus action, right?
No, you can only hold an action.
No.
Basically, the way that holding an action works, and it's probably important that I clarify this because you are one spell slot less than you think you are, probably. So the way holding an action works, if you're casting a spell, you cast a spell,
Burns
and
it.
just before releasing it, you just hold on to it. And then when it triggers, it uses your reaction to let the spell go. Since yours never got released, you cast the spell and then just let it go. So the
Okay,
spell
that's
slot
fine.
was used but not released.
I fixed that.
There you go. The more you
Okay.
know.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay.
Would I have known that he was out of legendary actions?
No.
No.
You
Okay.
wouldn't know.
Okay. I don't think I've ever fought in one of these before.
That and you wouldn't know what a legendary action is. That's a
Well,
game
yeah,
mechanic.
I didn't mean that way, but
Yeah. What I would say is you would notice that for Jandar, when he had attacked, it was the first time it hadn't attacked back immediately.
Mhm.
So take that
Okay.
how you will.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so on its turn, it is going to do two things. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to move 5, 10, 15, so over. If you want them, opportunity attacks from Jin, Thesco, and Rylus.
Oh yes.
Me too, right? Or did he not leave mine?
No, he
He's still
just
big.
skirted around the edge to get to yours. So he's still
Okay,
in
he's
yours.
still large.
Yeah.
That was from Thesco.
Okay. Rylus will miss, Thesco will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then +2 from Duelist.
Cool. And that was all your opportunity attacks. The Neolithid now is going to use Acid Breath and exhale acid in a 60-foot cone. Every creature
Oh.
that's in that area must make a DC 18 Dexterity saving throw. So, 60 feet. That was that. I need to... There we go. That would be 31... I don't know, 30 would be exactly on Kel. But we double it because this map is fucky, so that'd be sick. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be everybody, including Gabriel, by the way.
Fuck.
You'll see why.
You said deck save?
Those that are
Uh,
within 10 feet of Jandar, which is nobody. Never mind.
Fucking
No.
rip.
So,
Were we counting lucky as the advantage or lucky as a reroll?
reroll.
Okay.
Woo!
And then Aloran rolled his.
I'm gonna go with the 18.
So
Okay.
is it throwing me back up?
It is.
Oh, all
And
over
as
me.
you're being thrown up, you're trying to dodge the acid that is getting spit up with you.
Okay. Fucking Indiana Jones Cannonball Run.
Yep.
Wow. Right.
I didn't make that.
Okay, so Jin makes his save, Gabriel does not, Jandar does not, Aloran does, or is that Thesco?
Thesco didn't do one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I am worried
Totally
about this
forgot about
damage
Thesco.
roll.
Dex save, right?
Yep.
That's Thesco. My bad.
Okay, so everybody that is 18 or higher succeeds. 17 or
Fucking
lower
best
fails. If you failed, you take the full damage. If you succeeded, you take half.
Oy, oy.
And
That's where
this
the
is
TPK comes in.
this is acid, not poison, for what it's worth.
Fuck.
Oh,
So half.
41 if you failed. 21 if you.
and
succeeded.
what's the ruling on killing a character?
So
It
I
has
take
to do
11.
double your
Double?
maximum hit points.
Okay, Thess goes
No, like-
down.
Right, but it has to do like double your
Gabriel's
max hit points
down.
though.
No, right. I
Oh.
just meant Thess goes in saving throws.
Do you
Yeah,
count
okay.
for negative hit points?
No.
Okay.
Once you're at 0,
Okay,
you're at
cool.
0.
Cool. I'm gonna throw myself up onto the ground here.
And then half.
You get
if
you get spat back 30 feet, for what it's worth.
Oh.
So 15. You'd be either on the arrows or to the right of it. Your choice.
There we go. I'm back here.
Okay.
And dead for all intents and purposes.
Unconscious. That is different.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage,
So that was its first thing. Its other thing that it was going to do is it gets to do this once per day. It's going to cast a spell. It's going to cast... I didn't know that it had this when I picked it, but I'm glad that it did. A familiar spell that you guys remember seeing merely 5 hours ago. The target of which will be chosen by the fates. So the choices are, what's its range?
Can't get me twice.
Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so starting closest to it, and then going left to right. So Aloran is a 1, Rylus is a 2, Jin is a 3, Thesco's a 4, Jandar's 5, Kel is 6.
I'm immune?
Yeah.
Why?
You're already.
It didn't know that.
It can't detect you, so it does know that.
It
Oh,
just
it-
spat me up.
What? Okay, well, it's
make us
smart.
roll this
Hold
again.
on, it's actually I do have to roll it again because it wouldn't count Rylus as an intelligent creature either. So it wouldn't cast Feeble Mind on an unintelligent creature. So
So sub me in for Rylus's number.
No, actually.
no, because you're unintelligent
mine's-
either.
Mine's 5.
You're both under 4 intelligence. So
I'm at 5. I have
it
a
wouldn't
negative-
know your
Oh.
presence until it saw you, and once it saw you, it would have disregarded you.
I have a
Rylus.
5. I have a 5.
He has
I have
a
a
5
five.
in
You have
intelligence.
Negative 3 modifier, 5 score.
Intelligence score of 4 or higher. Okay,
Thick
so it
as a
does
brick,
know
but
you.
I'm not that thick.
Okay.
Okay, so it does know you. So 1, 2, 3. It's Jin. So
Oh
Jin.
god, he's not even here? That's not fair. That's
All he needs to do is just punch shit, and he's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
right.
okay actually.
yeah.
Like, I was hoping it'd land on me, Gabriel, or Jen. Like, we'll be
What's the
alright.
save?
That's true.
Uh,
It would have probably killed me if it hit me.
intelligence save.
I don't think it does damage. It just, like, fucks you.
Just nerfs you.
Yeah.
He fails. He is feeble-minded.
God damn it.
We're gonna get a bad reputation, boys.
And that's the one that
Zach's
lasts
gonna watch the
30
VOD
days?
and message me, and you'd be like, "You're a fucking asshole." It lasts at least 30 days. You can do the save every 30 days.
You can also get healed
Correct.
in that time.
And
The
yeah,
conditions.
You can't get healed, right.
The conditions are the spell can be ended by either the save throw every 30 days or by greater restoration, heal, or wish. That's it.
So yeah, we have to go find Mr. Snake Boy in Far Realm and get some wishes.
I mean, you could just find a healer who knows greater restoration.
No. We have to go see our.
Gotta go visit
I knew
Dora.
you want to go talk him.
No, not-
So
not
that's
Dora.
the end of the Neolithid's turn. We go to Rylus.
Oh, I was just looking back at what our friend's name was.
I forget, it was like an A.
I'm gonna attack twice again. Well,
Okay.
attack.
Both hit. First you need to move yourself within range of it, but
Oh yeah,
fine.
sorry. I would like sneak up like here. Not sneak, but I would run there
you
screaming.
just walk up, yeah.
So add an additional on top total. And I can only use action once, I'm pretty sure. So yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to use its tentacle attack. And it is
Gardak.
no longer disregarding you. That's going to be a natural 20.
Me?
Yep. So it does 6d8 instead of 3d8.
Oh, I thought he said 68 damage.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was like,
68.
"Oh."
6. Yeah, that would be fucking stupid. Oh, that would be
Just
ridiculous.
flat. 68 flat.
Yeah, so it's 6d8 plus 10. You
Still
take
scary.
27 points of bludgeoning damage plus 6d8 psychic, 21. So you're raging, the 27 gets cut in half to
Hold on.
14.
I also want to parry as well.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So it would be reducing that.
D8 plus dex.
I can just do a dex check, right? I can
No.
just click dex on here?
No, because
No?
it's a
Okay.
D8 plus dex.
Oh, D8, yeah, sorry. Plus 5.
Okay, so reduced by 8. So 27 cut in half would be 14.
Reduced by 8.
14 reduced by 8 is
6.
6
So I
plus
take
21
27
is
damage.
27, yeah. 27 points of damage to you, sir. And that is the end of your turn. We go to Jin. Jin kind of just like goes, and just starts flailing, punching it. Is going to do 21, and then third unarmed strike will also hit 21, 27.
That means he can't spend key points anymore, can he?
Key doesn't count as spells, I don't think. Let me double check. Can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. So, let me check.
Would
Key.
Stunning Strike be considered? spell?
It's not a spell.
I don't know a damn thing about monks, so I'm just questioning it.
He didn't put key on his thingy. Okay, key. The mystical essence of key. Oh, he's good. So, he will attempt a stunning strike and flurry of blows. So he'll get one more punch and attempt to. That'll work. Okay, so total of 21, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 points of damage. And it must make a... Was it con save? For stunning strike? Yeah, con save. And because I read the magic resistance, it has magic resistance, so has advantage. Succeeds. Is not stunned. That brings us to the end of Jin's turn. At the end of Jin's turn, the Neolithid is going to again use a tentacle attack. This one is... Actually, no, it's not. It's going to attempt to use telekinesis instead. Because it is a smart creature and would have realized that is a smart thing to do. Lauren, go ahead and make a strength check.
Boy.
You succeed. That's
Thank
the end of
goodness.
its legendary action. Number 2 is over. We got a Thesco.
Death saves.
One death save, please.
Boop.
That is a failure.
Did you skip me?
Did I?
You
Yeah,
did
you skipped.
actually.
I did, sorry. Yeah,
It's okay. I'll just do death save. Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Rylus, Jin. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah, I did skip you, my bad. Okay,
Fucked
sorry.
up my roll, Jay. You fucked up my roll.
I'm so sorry. At the end of your turn, Thesco, nothing happens. Kel, your turn.
Lightning strike right there.
Okay,
Dex save, I believe.
hold on. 60
Ooh,
feet
no, that's
is
half.
your range. You can't hit it behind it. You can only hit it right here, for example, or closer.
Okay, well, right there, as long as it doesn't hit
Right there.
Alorn. Yeah.
Hit the spell card for me. Within 5 feet. Okay, it won't hit Alorn. So it'll
Okay.
be right there, and it won't hit anybody. Except for the snake, obviously. So it's Dex. 17.
Meets it.
Okay, so he succeeds. Roll your damage. 12. It's looking pretty rough at this point.
And who looks the worst out of all of us?
I'm dead.
Thesco and
Thesco
Gabriel are
and Gabriel
down.
are both down.
Yeah.
Oh. Bonus action healing word level 1 on Gabriel.
Okay.
Does that work? Sweet.
Brings you to 6, right?
I believe so.
It does.
Run away.
Okay.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. At the end of your turn, another legendary
Thank you, Kel.
action. He is going to use his tentacle attack. Oh, shit. Whatever, it's too late. I'm not going to retcon that. He's going to use his tentacle attack to hit. Wait, 20. He's only got 15-foot reach. Grr. Okay, he's going to use his tentacle attack
Okay.
against Aloran. Yeah. Well, not a lot of things have a 15-foot reach. So against Aloran, 22.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to take 22 points of bludgeoning
And
and 13 points of psychic.
I'm
And
down.
this is the part that I forgot. You're down?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the part that I forgot when it attacked Rylus, is you have to make a strength saving throw or be swallowed, which I forgot for Rylus. So, you do get swallowed.
Yeah, that's exactly my hit points right now.
Okay. So, you are unconscious and inside of
inside?
its stomach. Yep.
Stomach or mouth?
Well, like in its mouth, starting to make its way through its digestion. Jandar, your turn.
Oh god. Okay. Going to. So, if I drop the, or well, I can't really drop the bow. If I turn the bow into a sword and draw my other sword, are you going to count that as an action, or is that both my free actions, or is that a free action?
It would be an action to make a new pact weapon.
Oh, okay. Then
But you
that's
could
not
use
gonna
your
happen.
regular sword, just not as a pact weapon.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not gonna.
I
do
thought you
that.
meant like drop your bow as in from your pact.
Yeah, like just make a new weapon out of my pact, because you can just make a new weapon.
Yeah, it'd be an action to do that. But
It'd
what
be
you
an
can
action,
do
okay.
is you can put your bow on your back and pull out your regular scimitar.
I'm not gonna do that. I'd do more damage this way.
Can't be bothered pulling a sword out, eh?
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Not with a gigantic worm.
Yeah, fuck.
Fair enough.
Actually, I won't move just yet. I'll fuck. I'll
Where?
attack.
It's got no holes
That's all
other
I
than
can
its
do.
mouth. Oh, yeah, okay. Make your attack rolls. Hit and hit.
Thank
And the
God.
bottom one's a crit.
Motherfucker. Yep. Oh, I need a con save from you. Sorry.
From
For
me?
Not from Aloran. He's already unconscious. From Jandar.
Oh, okay.
A con save? Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Concentration.
yes.
You fail. You lose
Oh,
concentration on
con
Hex and
save.
Hexblade.
Sorry. That was not con save. That.
Oh, yeah, do a save.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
So you fail, and the Hex and Hexblade's curse both fall off.
Hexblade's curse is not concentration,
It's not? Okay. Then
unless I'm
I-
incapacitated.
You are not currently.
Okay. Then can I retcon if I knew those were gonna fall off to hex it again?
Okay, sure.
And
you- bonus action
dexterity this
hex.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, bonus action hex, dexterity this time. I'm attacking.
Okay. Where is the Hex? There it is.
12 damage, so 13, 14, 27, 27, 39. 39 plus 6, 45 damage.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother doing the math. How do you want to kill it?
I just unleash it. It can't explode because I'm not using holy light, so just like through its.
I'm in its mouth.
Okay, so you
Okay.
take your bow and you just shoot 2 arrows in the same like draw. 2 arrows just go straight into the roof of its mouth, and it just falls over, dead. Very not a big
If I
description.
know it
but-
falls over dead, then 5, 10, 15.
I mean, you wouldn't
20,
know,
20.
right?
Oh. Yeah,
because
I
you're
guess
shooting it. I mean, you're not going to know that would kill it, right?
Right. So it falls over, but it's still my turn, correct? Because I'd still. Are we
I mean,
still
we're-
staying
we're-
in
you're
initiative
out-
because
no.
people are dying?
We're out of an. Yes, actually, we would be. Yeah, so we're still in initiative. When it falls over, what I mean is like a snake. It's still coiled, and its worm head is poking up, and it just goes.
Okay, I'm going. This is where I'll take my bonus, or I'll throw the sword away and pull out my regular sword with my bonus action, and I can't do anything else.
Okay. So for those of you that are still conscious, you see, he just kind of drops the bow, and before it would hit the ground, it disappears, and he pulls out his scimitar.
Because I have to get someone out of a stomach, and that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, a legendary. No, I'm kidding. Yeah,
Is
Aloran.
there anyone on the ground unconscious?
Yes. Aloran, death save, please.
Before I do this, can I use Lucky on death saves?
Yes, you can.
Okay, don't tell me. Lucky?
Okay.
Wow! Okay.
Okay. You have 2
Okay.
failures and 1 success.
I would like to go try to stabilize
I just
him.
want to point out how fucking close you were to just losing your character, because a 1 is 2 fails, and you're inside of its acid-filled body, taking damage every turn when it's your turn, and when you take damage when you're down, it's automatically 2 failed saves. So,
Oh, he's in the mouth still.
yes.
But I used
I would
Lucky
like to
on
pull him
the
out.
crit on the
On your
natural
failed
one.
death save, correct, but you were
Right.
already going to get 2 failed death saves from taking damage while unconscious.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's really, really good that you took Lucky. So you're at 2 failed, 1 success currently. That brings the end of your
Gotcha.
turn. Rylus, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull him out of the mouth.
Okay. How do you do that?
I would like to crank open its mouth and pull him out.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Okay.
No advantage, no disadvantage, just straight check.
I am going to use Bardic Inspiration on this bad boy,
Okay. Roll your
which is
d10.
D10. So 18.
The DC was 18. So you grab its jaws and just rip it open and just start yanking at random tentacles. You don't see a Lauren after pulling
I yodel
4 or
as I
5
do it.
tentacles out, so you just crawl in and just start reaching around. Your hands get covered in all kinds of weird acid and shit, but you do grab hold of something that seems fleshy and just rip it out, throwing it a couple of feet outside of the mouth as Aloran's lifeless body tumbles out front. You are going to take some acid damage.
I also have advantage on strength checks because I'm technically still raging, but I beat it anyway.
Sure, but you did beat it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
You take 13 points of acid damage from your arms touching the inside of its acidic mouth.
So 7.
No, it's acid. It's not reduced, it's acid.
I take reduced damage from everything except for psychic.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, then yeah. Well played. Yeah, so 7. 7 points of acid damage to you.
Yep.
But Aloran is now outside of the mouth and no longer in danger of immediately dying.
We're out of initiative order, right?
No, people are still
Oh.
unconscious, so we're
Can I
still in
use
order.
a bonus action to medicine him, or would that like medicine check him to stabilize him, or is that an action?
You can try.
Okay.
Make it with disadvantage because it's normally an action. Okay,
Not bad,
17.
bud.
Feels like it.
You get 1 successful death save.
So I have 2 success.
2 success, 2
Cool.
failure for you. At
That's
the
my
end
turn.
of Jin's turn, he's just. That's his turn. We go to
Piece of
Gabriel.
shit.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna lay down.
Okay. Thesco. Success. Kel.
Are both your characters dead?
They were down, not dead. I might institute a new rule in my other D&D group, and I'm pretty sure I might institute it here if you guys keep saying dead. But the rule, it's a Tomb of Annihilation group, the other game, and they have a, just like you guys, whenever they go unconscious, they're like, oh man, I'm dead. It's not dead, but I might institute the rule that if you say you're dead, your character's dead. Period.
Okay, Mom.
You're not my real dad.
I'm just teasing you guys, but for them I really might do it because they use it way too much. Anyway, so Kel, what do you do?
Bonus action healing word first level on Aloran.
Okay. Aloran, you get 7 hit points. And are up. No longer in death saves. Any action?
I get an action.
No, Kel. Because he just used a
sorry.
bonus action.
I can't use healing word as an action too, can I?
You cannot.
Oh,
You can do spare the dying if you have it, though. Okay.
I don't.
Or cure wounds.
I actually don't have cure wounds.
Okay.
That's Destiny turn then.
Alright. We go to Jandar.
I'll walk back to Thesco,
Okay.
poke him with my finger,
Mhm.
heal him for 10 health.
10. Nice. You're nicer than
Oh,
me.
you're
As a
so
paladin, I give
selfie.
everybody 1. Just to get them stabilized. But okay. Jandar touches the guy
Ooh.
that was not a guy 7 days ago and gives him 10 hit points.
Has it only been 7 days?
Yeah. Well, I mean, 8 months and
Dude,
7
we-
days, but yeah.
We're gonna have a birthday party for him today then.
All right. With that, I believe everybody is now conscious.
Aye.
I'm gonna go crawl back into my tent.
We are out of turn order. Good news. The combat was only 4 rounds. 4 rounds times 6 seconds. How many people? 8. At 6 seconds each was a total of 192 seconds. 3.2 minutes, so you guys still have another 56 minutes to fuck around if you'd like, or you can get back to sleep before you lose your long rest.
Ooh.
Wait, so we can do stuff for 56 minutes before we go back to sleep?
If you get interrupted from your long rest, as long as the interruption lasts no more than 1 hour, you can go back to sleep.
Lit. Okay, so we can do some small stuff right now.
I'm gonna cast that as a ritual, and speak with Trevor and tell him everything is
Tell him everything is what?
okay. Everything's all right. The big scary worm is dead,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna go into my tent and fall the fuck asleep.
I'm assuming my bird flew away during that combat because it was not a combat pet.
Make an animal handling check.
Okay.
I just wanna see
I
you-
wanted to like call it back maybe.
Surprisingly, it was on your shoulder until you got swallowed. Like, as you got entangled by this, the big worm, and as you were going into its mouth, the last thing that you saw before the jaws closed on you was the bird flitting up, or the parrot flitting up onto a tree and perching itself on a
Oh.
branch.
Can I look towards that tree that I would remember?
Yes, and it is there.
Oh. I don't think I named it.
You didn't.
So
Not yet.
I'm gonna stick out my arm
Okay.
and then like pull down my blinds, and then can I do another animal handling check to like
I'll just go off
beckon
of
it?
that one. I'll just go off of that
Okay.
one. So you beckon it down and it lands onto your arm.
Cool. I'm gonna like position it on my shoulder.
Alright. Crawls up to your shoulder.
Okay. Somebody else take watch, because that was intense.
I'm crawling into the wagon. I'm asleep.
I think I need to take a little nap, and my night's probably he's not doing too well either.
Can we help put Jin in the cart? He's not looking so well at all.
As you look over, Jin looks perfectly fine despite looking up at the stars.
I mean, he has that look. The look that Gabriel had. You know,
Let's
that,
just go put
bad
them
look.
together. Maybe
Stick
they're
my head out of the tent.
keep
be
each
like,
other company.
We should make leashes. Tie them their wrists to the cart so they don't wander off in the night.
Oh yeah, don't you have rope?
I do.
I hold up the spiked heavy chain. This might be a little better.
for Jin, it might be the best idea.
Oh. What if we make a collar and then put the chain of returning on it?
At this point, you see Jin just still staring up at the sky, just kind of sit down and then slowly lay onto his back, just staring before slowly drifting to sleep as you guys are talking.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh,
Well-
you guys go back to sleep. I'll continue watch.
I have a meta question.
Sure.
Since sleep has been interrupted, since I got 4 hours of sleep uninterrupted until the fight, would I be able to take watch and then
Yeah.
go to continue? Okay, I will take watch and I will kind of.
The rules are
find-
basically you're allowed up to 2 hours of non-strenuous activity, and if you're interrupted by strenuous activity, such as fighting, as long as it lasts no more than an hour, you can go back to sleep.
Okay. I'll take,
Given that combat
I'll-
took 4 minutes, you're good.
I'll take first watch on it, and then I will also try to find a way to make. I don't want to say leashes, but kind of those things that you see on kids nowadays where they're backpacks. Parents they're
Yeah.
leashes for
Yeah,
lack
they're
of a
Yeah,
better term.
leashes.
Leashes.
I want to make those for Gabriel and Jin.
Okay. Out of what?
I have rope.
Okay.
I have, I believe, 30 feet of rope. 20 feet. So 10
Sure.
feet. 10 feet each.
Make an
No, they don't
intelligence
have to be
check.
long. Ooh, not my forte.
Before he starts trying to tie them all together, I'm gonna walk over, pat him on the shoulder. You got this. We all got this, and cast guidance on him.
Okay.
All you're gonna do is probably just negate my.
Okay, now roll a d4.
So
Okay.
7.
All right. Cool. You
I
made
just.
some pretty cool
But-
leashes.
I was gonna say I made holes on the end. I just did
They-
a slip knot and then put.
They
the
look
wrists
like
through.
nooses, only not quite.
I only know how to do the one that hangs people,
That's okay.
and then I attach it to their wrists,
Okay.
and then
You think it's secure.
cool. And then I'm gonna put myself up on a rock and watch.
Okay. Make a perception check as everybody else goes to sleep.
I'm gonna pull my package of tent out, put it on the ground, use it as a pillow.
Okay.
I'm just getting in the cart.
Yeah, so your watch goes by uneventfully. You notice there's a small puddle of pee on the corner of the cart on the inside where Trevor may have peed during the fight. Gabriel looks
long
happy
time?
despite his hand resting in the puddle.
Warm. I think. But cannot feel or express.
Yeah, right?
Lauren doesn't care, but Thesco is gonna go walk over and just pick up his hand. Just kind of drop it over to the side
Okay.
where it's not covered in pee.
Okay. Yeah, so your 2 hours goes by uneventfully. Who do you wake up for watch?
Those two are dumb, so probably Jandar.
Okay. Jandar, you're woken up.
I get up and start doing my watch, I guess. I say this is the first time I've done watch. This
Well,
is new.
Keep your peepers open.
Okay. Okay,
I
that's
just,
it.
I
Make a
go to sleep
perception
in
check.
Jandar. Just doing this. Just, call me the stupid one.
Oh my god.
Surprisingly, your 2 hour watch goes by uneventfully as well.
That's good.
You can hear a little bit of rustling over by Jin as he's starting to stir, coming awake. Everybody but Gabriel is kind of rousing themselves. Gabriel's still asleep.
Was that our whole long rest?
Yes, your long rest is over, so you guys are at full hit points, full spell slots.
Even though it got interrupted, we're
Yep. It didn't
Holy
last longer
Gucci.
than an hour, so yeah, you get it.
right.
I
I
would
wasn't
like
sure
to
since
kind
we
of
lost some health.
try to Karangle Jin into the cart, because I feel like he was outside of it still, right?
Yeah, but you tied a rope onto his wrist.
Yeah, I just kind of want to be like, hey man, let's get you in the cart. We're gonna get going.
Okay. Make a strength check against his strength check. Okay. So you start tugging on the rope as you're like, come here, and you just yank it a little bit, and he just kind of like pulls his arm back against you, like in opposition, and the rope just unties and drops to the ground. And then he
Not
just
one
like
of my
starts
bets or not.
walking over to the cart and just kind of climbs in on the front.
So we have a question to be asked now. Are we gonna continue on to Trellis with our two members, such as they are? Do they have a
Right.
healer in Trellis? We're about halfway, right?
Yeah. Did we have a healer in or did we have a healer in Visgate? I don't even think we can go to Trellis.
I mean,
We can go back to Visgate. This is a very short trip.
do you guys now remember what I told you about Trellis?
was it flaming and on fire?
Uh-huh.
Oh well, then
Oh.
yeah, we're definitely going back then.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the stone tablet and send a message saying if there's a healer that can help our compatriots. They seem to have lost their mind. I'm writing that down.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Who are
send
you
it to the
addressing
wizard.
it to? Okay.
To the mage.
What's his name?
Guildmaster. Akka, thank you.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
So
Alright.
we're headed back?
Well, hold on. He's doing something magical over there. I don't really understand.
You scribble out the message, and as you draw the line across the bottom, the scribbles on the tablet fade.
Oh, I'm gonna write one other thing saying, "Can you message me back if there's someone that can fix this?" And then send the other message.
Okay. As you draw the line on the bottom, the message again fades from the tablet. You wait about a minute or so before you get a response. Terribly sorry. Don't think any clerics in Visgate can handle that particular ailment, perhaps try seeking somebody with stronger magical means of that particular... And the message cuts off. Because he only gets 20 words. And
I'm gonna look at everyone. Vizgay doesn't have anyone that can help this.
Hmm.
Oh
Do
boy.
we go see Gerdek?
Who's Geardeck?
He's a big old aboleth. He's a friend.
The only thing that worries
Oh.
me is that how are we gonna get those two to get to him?
Hmm.
They have to think, I think, and I don't think they're thinking.
This is too much thinking.
My brain hurts.
Mine too. So I guess we carry on then. What do you think? Anybody else got any input? I mean, I feel like I'm. What about you, Trevor? I can't understand him anymore, so he just like barks at me.
I'm not thinking right now. My brain hurts too much.
I don't really know. This is a bad situation. I'm just gonna.
Can you ask your god for help?
I'm gonna go see what I can do. That's what I was about to go do, actually.
okay.
I'm gonna. I guess cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Or wait, is that the one that actually helps with religion? Ability check. I think it's bless. Yeah, bless. I'm gonna bless myself rather, and then wander off somewhere.
Okay.
Look over here. And
Go ahead and make your check.
then let's see. How many luckies do I have a day? Or I guess because it's full, right? Because we just long rested.
That doesn't mean it's
yeah.
a day though.
Your full... All your spell slots and hit points are back. For what it's
Ooh, actually, hold the phone.
Any expended hit dice, you get half of your level's worth back. So, if you're... Or sorry, half of whatever's... Yeah, it's half of your level. So if you're level 10, you get 5 hit dice back.
What's a 50 for my beard?
No growth.
No growth.
3 luck points. Okay. So yeah, don't tell me if this succeeds yet,
Okay.
because I'm gonna use bless, and then I'm probably gonna use lucky as well. Yep. So I'm gonna lucky, and then 1d4 for bless. Yeah, I'm gonna lucky that.
You're luckying the D4 or the religion?
The religion.
Okay. Go ahead and roll religion then.
Sorry, I didn't know. I guess you could lucky the d4.
Technically, you can. It's a dice roll.
Damn. Okay.
Your choice of 8 or 12.
Then 12. Yeah.
Okay. So a total of 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it only the first two, or is it the? I thought it was the first and second, and the first from the third.
Only if you had advantage or disadvantage. Because you didn't have advantage or disadvantage, we disregard the right number.
Gotcha.
So lucky would just be the 12, and then you roll lucky, so it's the 8.
Okay. Yeah. Then 12.
Okay. So a total of 16. You pray for a second, and then you hear a... Where is the sound effect? You hear a thunder crash. Coming from somewhere very close. Roughly, you would guess... 200 feet to
In
your...
what direction?
Well, you're traveling north, so it'd be west. Into the forest.
That way is north.
To the left. If you're traveling from left to right here, it would be
Uh-huh.
up. It's coming from
Oh,
up
okay.
here. from behind where the snake came from.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, Lauren, do you know where that came from?
And that's all I hear, right?
Just the one lightning strike,
Okay.
nothing else.
And it sounded like every other one that I've heard when I've read, because
Except
they do sound a little different.
it's significantly closer.
Right.
Like usually it's like hearing thunder off in the distance. This one was like you're standing right there. Obviously, because you're 200 feet away as
Okay.
opposed to miles.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna like stand up. I think we should go check that out. That was very, very close.
Hold on. I might be able to figure out exactly where it struck. Can I cast Druidcraft
Hit this
and
button.
use?
And what's your intention?
To pinpoint the exact spot on where the lightning struck.
No. You wouldn't be able to do that. It's a cantrip,
Not
it's
even-
not an all-seeing eye.
I know.
You
I
do
Weird
have
have
with
to-
how the weather.
Yeah, I mean, all it does is give you... Druidcraft allows you to see what the weather is going to be like for the next 24 hours. It's not exactly like a GPS, like, hey, I heard something, Druidcraft, where did it come from? Ping! That way. You know, that would be a little bit ridiculous.
I'm assuming.
But
up
you
top
do still
is-
have a certain card reward, if you wanted to use that.
That requires effort.
Not that
No,
I'm
I'm not
trying
gonna
to
use it.
not that I'm trying to get you to use it or anything. I'm just reminding you that it exists.
No, I'm not going to use it.
Okay. And then what were you saying, Bob?
I'm assuming everything above us is like completely covered in forest. It's not just a tree line.
Yeah, it's a dense forest.
Okay. And I didn't see where the lightning hit or anything. It was
no.
thunder.
It's
Just
still
thunder?
very early morning, and it was just one lightning strike, and you were praying and not specifically looking for it. But you were
Okay,
able
that's
to
all right.
locate the direction and relatively how close it is, given the
Okay.
volume.
I'm gonna look over at Kel. Come with me if you want, but I'm gonna go check it out. And then I'm gonna start walking in the direction I believe it was.
Okay.
I'll follow.
I'm gonna yell after him. Rule 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the
Rule
exact same thing.
1. And then I guess I'm gonna grab everybody, like try to wrangle everybody else, and be like, "All right, let's go."
I start
Oh.
screaming and flailing incoherently.
Okay.
You're in the cart, though, aren't you?
If you're awake, then you have a point of exhaustion.
Somebody touched me. Somebody touched me. I was sleeping for a while though.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the assumption that you were gonna be sleeping unless somebody tried to wake you, which it sounds like they were about to. And then I was gonna be like, how do you get them to go there? And if he had said anything regarding waking you, then you would have got your exhaustion.
Because I was short resting though.
Well,
Does
you were
that mean I get exhaustion?
yes, because you do need to long rest every night, and you only got 4 hours. I was gonna let you go for the full 8 hours, but if they
Is
woke
that
you
how
up
the
sooner,
penalty
you did
worked?
it. Yes, you do have to rest for a long rest within every 24 hours. Yeah, if you don't, you get exhaustion.
I thought it was longer than that.
Nope.
But okay.
It's every adventuring day. You need to long rest.
Okay.
So, how are you wrangling up the feeble-minded?
Well, he's kind of kicking and screaming now.
With a rope attached to his wrist?
Give a little tug on the rope. Does it come untied
It
too?
does.
Well,
I make a break for it.
Okay.
he's in
Which-
the cart, right?
Which direction are you running?
Yes.
That's gonna
Yep.
stop him as he
I was
tries
gonna
to
say,
beat the cart.
He has to jump past me.
Yeah, he has to jump past Thesco to get out of the cart.
Okay. Thesco's gonna get his first chance. Make
So-
a grab
Trying
at
to
me.
stop you.
It'll be athletics or acrobatics against Thesco's strength check.
But okay.
I
Yeah, you get it. You're a slippery little one.
Okay, he gets past Thesco. You need a strength check, Rylus. Not
I'm gonna
Oh.
jump into the bush.
I thought you said acrobatics. Sorry.
only for the guy evading. You're trying to grapple. Grapple is strength.
I was gonna say like tackling him, but
17 against
Nope.
his 17, he meets it. So
Yeah,
you
you got me.
nimbly leap over Thesco, but immediately get caught by Rylus
nice.
as he just
I
grabs you in a
need
bear
to-
hug.
just
Uh,
need to come this way, man. Like,
I
where-
recognize that it's him, and I immediately calm down.
Okay.
I
I'm
take my
gonna,
pea-covered hand and I touch his face gently.
Fesco is gonna reach in and
Why
get a
is it
ladle
wet?
of the moonshine or whatever we got.
Oh god.
That's in Gabriel's pack.
The whole jug of it?
Yeah.
I thought we had it in the cart. Just sitting
he
in
It's
the
in my
had,
inventory.
he had a small like
Oh.
carafe of it, and you guys were drinking out
Oh.
of it.
I thought it was in the cart. Okay.
No.
While he's grappled, I'm gonna walk over to him and grab it
Okay. You reach in, grab the
gingerly.
carafe.
I don't want to try to disrupt
Sure.
him or like do it roughly.
Right. So you're just
Yeah.
kind of like, no, I'm gonna take this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to
then-
seem harmful or anything.
Yeah.
And
As
then,
he's saying that. Oh, sorry. Go
and
ahead. I
then-
was just.
Go ahead.
Sorry, dude.
You
Was
both
I
you
was
both
gonna
just did that
whisper
thing
in
where you're
Gabriel's-
talking and then you shy away
Yeah.
from each other and then nobody
Yeah.
wants to talk.
I'm just gonna get like my water skin or whatever and force drink him.
You're gonna
I was gonna say.
You're
I
gonna
was gonna
just
whisper
force
in
some
his ear, being
alcohol
like,
into his
"Time for
system?"
Gabriel. Time
Yep.
for Gabriel's medicine.
Yep.
does Gabriel
Open
drink?
up. Open up, bud.
Do you
You
drink,
like
Gabriel?
this? You like this?
They're putting liquid in my face?
They're trying
Yeah.
to. Do you drink?
I'm holding it up to you. I'm
Yes.
not dousing you. I'm holding it up.
Okay. You drink? Con save, please.
And I'm not gonna gulp him. I'm just gonna give him
Yep.
because I've had some. I'm gonna give him a healthy dose.
Yeah. You get quite tipsy. You're not drunk, but you're like, whew, that takes the edge off.
Does he seem to calm?
I mean, he was already calm when he realized that you guys are friends. Now you just made him calm and tipsy.
I'm gonna walk over to Jin.
He's
How's
in the
he
cart.
doing?
He's just in the cart staring up at the sky.
I think he's okay for now.
I mean, we should probably bring him with.
Oh no, I meant I don't have to dose him as
Oh.
well.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jin, do you want to come out of the cart? Come with us. We're gonna go for a nice walk through the forest.
He doesn't respond.
Jin.
I'm gonna walk over to the cart and just stick the craft thing in there and kind of just like jiggle it around.
Oh, the carafe.
The craft, sorry.
He just kind of like looks at it and then looks at you.
And then I'm
And
gonna
then just
slowly
locks
pull it
eyes
out-
with you and just stares at you.
slowly pull it out of the cart. See if he follows.
He doesn't move.
Can I do a similar thing, but with like my bag of gold, just like shaking it? See if that'll get him out of the cart.
Okay. You just start shaking a bag full of gold.
Yeah, just be like, hey, Jin, you want to gamble? Shake, shake, shake.
He just stares at you.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab him.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not giving it a resist. You just kind of walk over and pick him up like carrying a princess across a threshold. You just got him in your arms. Just. Oh, you're fireman's carry? Alright.
I was just over one shoulder.
Alright. You're just kind of laying there on your shoulder, like staring up at the sky.
And then I'm gonna put him on his feet beside Gabriel and attempt to retie their hands together.
Okay. As soon as you put him on his feet, he just sits down.
I don't know what to do, guys. He's being. Should we just tie him to the cart and go?
Just stay here, and I'll be back in a minute.
Rule number 1.
I'm gonna tie Jin to the cart.
Okay. Make a dex check.
That's still breaking rule number 1. I'm just saying.
Okay. You tie him to the big wheel of the cart. Unless
All right,
you have
let's
a different
go.
place in mind. Doesn't matter to me.
He's like tied to it like this.
Okay.
Like if
So
it
you
rolled,
just-
he would roll with it.
Like, so you just tied his wrist to the cart, and he was just like, all right. He doesn't fight you on it. He just is content staring off into the wilderness and the sky.
Have a good one, Jin, and I pat him on the head.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay here. That's Thesco.
Okay.
Ooh. I'd like to see if Trevor understands if I say sit by him. And if it disappears, come home. And then just go walk away.
Okay. So you
Good
just
use of
you
that.
tell him the instructions and then walk away.
Whether or not he understands what they are, it's a whole nother animal.
Well, you trained him home,
Yeah.
and he's a dog. He knows sit. Like he wasn't born
And-
yesterday, you know. So he does
and
somewhat have some training in that
Okay.
regard. Just his like
Okay.
specific Fey qualities, he can't exactly just do without training.
Yeah.
So you think he
cool.
understands?
This way? Which way are we going?
Into the forest,
I
presumably.
believe it was this way, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
go wherever I thought it was.
Okay. So who's all going?
I will.
Lauren.
I've been in the brush waiting for him.
Okay. So Kel goes off. Where's Gabriel going?
Good question. Who's leading me?
I guess me. Because I was talking to you before.
Okay.
I'm drunk, and you had control, so I'm just. I'll go wherever.
Okay. And we will find wherever you guys went after this quick break. Because this seems like a good halfway point to go take a bio and stuff. So stay tuned. We will be back in 5 to 10-ish minutes for a quick break. We'll see you then.
So who got crabs that time?
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
This is the 7th time.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes me miss Drew.
Da-na-na-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Anyway, we're back, so welcome back to episode 17 of Fallen Empire. This is part 2 after the break. The group just fought a gigantic snake, and then long rested, and then made their way off the road to the west, heading out into the forest after the sound of a thunder strike or a lightning strike very close by after Aloran had prayed. So, what do you guys do?
I believe I'm probably leading the pack since I heard it or kind of have an idea.
I'm right behind you.
Is that something that we actually hear?
What,
Like,
the lightning?
the rain and storm? Yeah.
There is no rain or anything. It's a pretty relatively
Okay.
benign morning.
Okay.
You just heard the one thunder crash, and then that's it.
Okay. I'm walking towards the sound that I heard, and I have my shield and warhammer drawn.
Sure.
And I'm just at the ready, but I'm kind of trying to go at a quick pace because I don't want to take too long here.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make a perception check, you and one other, or you can roll with advantage if somebody else is also looking and helping you. I'll leave it up to you guys.
I'm just
taking a
following
look
you.
at.
So nobody else is looking?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, I'm focusing on making a weapon instead of a bow.
Okay.
I'm handling Gabriel.
Okay.
Can you only use bless once?
I mean, you can cast
During
it
that
as many
1
times as
minute?
you like.
Well,
No,
yeah,
as long as you're blessed, for a minute you can add a d4.
Is it still within that minute?
Sure. Go for it.
Cool. Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
Someone's looking out for me.
Yep. A 9 still isn't that great, but alright.
That's better than a 5.
So you guys spend the next roughly 2 hours searching an area, just following Aloran really as you guys are tending to whatever it is that you guys are doing, whether it be watching Gabriel or attempting to conjure a weapon or whatever it is that you're doing. And yeah, you spend about 2 hours just fumbling through the forest before Aloran leads you back through a small little like glade of trees into an open area with what appears to be a lake, only it's dried up. You guys all, what's your passive perceptions?
14.
15.
17.
That's your wisdom, right?
It's just passive perception. It's on
brother.
the bottom of your character sheet. For you, it wouldn't matter, Aloran.
Okay.
So the rest of you guys recognize this area as an area that Aloran has led you past probably 3 or 4 times now.
Are you sure you know where you're going, Aloran?
I think we're be going.
No,
in
that's
circles.
why I asked for some help.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Do you want to
Look at
take
the
the
new
idiot?
sword.
As
Nice.
as you guys are discussing, you do notice in the middle of the dried lake a figure on the ground.
I just point to it.
What's
Like
that?
like a figure painted on the ground, or like standing on it.
I think it's a person.
Like a person laying on the ground.
Oh, laying on it. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Maybe
Does
they
it
were
look?
struck by the lightning.
Does it look familiar to Lauren? Is
Kyle,
it
are you
cloaked
getting
figure?
Make a perception check.
Well, before I do that, is it a cloaked figure?
In what way?
Do they have a cloak?
Well, hey, it was a fair question. No. It is robed, but not cloaked.
Okay. No, make a perception roll.
It's a drop.
Some people say cloaked and they mean like stealth.
Gotcha. No.
I'm really glad I didn't take a sip yet, because that would have gone all over my keyboard.
No, it seems to be a figure wearing a grayish white, like a dirty white or possibly just gray robe.
Okay.
Can't make out from this distance any detail because you're about 60 feet away still.
Does it? Can I make any detail of not the person, but like the surroundings
Yeah.
as I'm
So
walking up to it?
basically, it's like all trees except for this like circular area, which is like 120 feet from like one edge to the other. It's very obviously formerly a lake.
Specifically, a lake. They didn't
Small
have
pond.
any outlet.
Small pond, maybe. Like, it doesn't look like any water ran into here. So either just natural and with rain it like collected or whatever, but it's all dried up.
Okay, that changes my thought process.
There's
entirely.
no river that feeds into it, so probably a pond would be a best idea. To
Okay.
go.
Cool. I'm still walking up. And the person's not moving. I'm assuming.
Nope.
Okay. I'm not gonna really say anything. I'm just gonna keep walking. How
Okay.
far away are we?
Say you get to about 30 feet, unless you decide to change anything, you can continue moving
I'll
closer.
I'll halt at 30.
Okay.
Because they're probably a few steps behind me. And I'll wait for them to get right up to me. Do any of you know who this is or anything?
I'll do detect magic. Do I see any magic?
You do not detect any magic. There is a faint divination in the area, but that's it.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any magic around here, so if that means anything.
I'm
Well,
gonna
let's go
start
talk
walking
to him.
forward,
Okay.
and I'm gonna call out to the person on the ground or the body. Hello.
I'll follow him.
Are you alive?
There is no response. As you get closer, you are able to kind of figure out, due to the person's size, it's either a very large woman or a man. You can see a little bit of hair poking out from the hood on the cloak that is white, kind of straggly, kind of going out in pretty much all kinds of different manner. Unkempt.
I'm gonna search the body
Okay, roll investigation.
for particularly for anything that would relate back to my god
Sure,
with a lightning bolt and a cloud.
investigation. Around his neck, you see a small leather cord, and attached to it is a very familiar religious symbol.
I'm gonna carefully take off the necklace.
Okay, you just kind of grab it and rip it. It is the religious symbol of your deity.
I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. As you put it on, it very faintly glows for a second before going back to mundane.
I'm gonna hold up my ring, and then like hold up the necklace and kind of hold them close together and see. I'm guessing they look pretty much the same.
Yep. But they do not interact with each other in any way.
Okay. Do I feel anything other than a necklace
Nope,
on my neck?
not
Do I see
currently.
this happen?
Do I find anything else?
What was your passive perception, Relis?
17, but I want to double check that because that seems high. So I would say 16 because that's
What's
what
your
it was
wisdom?
before. Wisdom is +3. So that's why it seems like it's doing it itself. But
Yeah,
anyways.
no, 17
So it-
is accurate.
Okay, all right.
Because it's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier.
Okay. Do I see it happening?
When he puts on the cord, you saw, because he's kind of looking away from you, you see a faint glow come from like his chin and area very briefly, and then it dissipates.
I wasn't really trying to hide anything either.
No, but you were just facing the other way because you just bent down, picked it up, put it on, and it glue, and then disappeared. And he just happened to be right behind you.
As I'm holding him up, I'll turn around and kind of like show the guys.
Do I sense any magic off of that?
Is he
Very
dead?
faint divination.
I don't.
It pulsed for a
I
second.
believe so.
but-
Poke him
And
with
it
a
went back to
stick.
faint.
That usually works.
I didn't find anything else, right, Jay?
No. Just the robes, the holy symbol, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna. I guess I wouldn't. I'm gonna make a medicine check. I guess. 'Cause
Okay.
I would kind of know. I'm
Checking for
part
signs of
cleric.
life.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not.
You're a cleric. I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
So you
Try a
reach down
stick.
and you kind of try and feel for a pulse. There doesn't seem to be a pulse, though his body is not cold, like you would expect of somebody that's dead. Not quite warm, but not cold. No pulse, but as you check over the rest of its body, you check the legs, the arms. There's no broken bones. Doesn't look like anything crazy happened to him. And then you get to the face, and you recognize the white, straggly beard, the white, long, unkempt hair, and the quite obvious missing eyes. There's nothing in the sockets.
Uh,
Do you need me to explain who it is, or do you get the idea?
no, I'm getting it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, meta break, but my passive wisdom is boggling my mind right now. You said it was 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom modifier?
Yes.
We'll look at it later on.
Alright.
Because mine's only 15. But I have a 5 wisdom modifier.
Is it 12? Yours should be 17. I'll check it later. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure out what's going on. I might be wrong on the calculation. Anyway.
Good.
Remind me right after we go offline.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what are you guys doing?
With that, I'm gonna make another religion check
Okay.
or ability, whatever.
Sure.
Keeping Gabriel occupied so he doesn't wander off.
So, what are you, I guess, saying in your prayer?
I'm asking for a little more direction. I feel getting close, but still off track.
Okay. Jandar, what's your passive perception?
14.
14. Okay, so everybody but Jandar sees this. I don't know, Gabriel, is yours 15 or higher? You're muted.
Passive perception?
Yeah.
No, it's 13.
Okay, so anybody with 15 or higher sees this. Those of you without don't. You guys all see the arm on the body kind of twitch and then point north. And then you hear the sound of a lightning strike. And Lauren, you narrowly dodge it as it strikes the body. And the body disappears, leaving nothing but a kind of like a blackened score mark on the ground.
Looney Tune style. I like it.
Magic works in mysterious ways.
So do the Looney Tunes.
True.
I'm assuming I saw the lightning if I didn't see anything else.
Yes, you would have seen the lightning. It's just the twitch that you guys wouldn't have seen without the passive perception.
Well, that was creepy.
That was
north. Did I dream that? Was this a
I
dream?
saw it too.
I saw the arm or no?
Oh,
'Cause
you
I
would have
was
seen
praying.
it. Yeah, you were watching.
Okay. And the arm pointed north?
Yeah, it kind of just like did one of these where it's like sitting there and it just twitched and went,
Right.
and then got struck.
I noticed. Okay.
Should we go that way?
I'm gonna look north, I guess. Because it's daytime, right?
Yep. You see, because you're standing in the middle of this dried up lake for about 60
Yeah.
feet, you see dried lake and then you see trees.
Oh, and then it's this tree cover again.
Yeah.
Might as well
Do I
be
see any mountains in the far distance or no?
Not really,
Is it
no.
just trees for all I can see, probably.
Yeah,
for-
pretty much just trees for as far as you can see. Especially from this position, you can't see like above the trees. You can't really see what's past it. You know when you're like 60 feet away from trees and you try and like look through them. doesn't work.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Would you consider skills like sleight of hand to be not something that I have to consciously make an effort at? Is that a gift that I possess?
You're just good at it.
For you, yeah, I'd say you pretty deft with your hands, regardless
Okay,
of
cool.
feeble mind or not.
What's in Rylas's pockets?
I mean, everything's in the Rylus of nothing.
Oh yeah, nothing's in his pockets. He does have a whip attached to his belt, as well as a scimitar. Or did you get rid of that cursed scimitar? Did you sell that?
No, I still have the cursed scimitar. I don't have the one that says given to
No,
Jandar.
I get that. So you see
Yeah.
a whip attached to his belt on the back. You see a cursed scimitar on the left hip. The right hip has an ice sword and then a longbow strapped to his back. Across the longbow, you see the Rylus of Holding strapped to his back.
I probably wouldn't have gotten that far. I'm pretty sure that whip is a snake. I'm going to throw it on the ground and start stomping on it.
Okay, you do that. Strangely, Rylus doesn't feel it. You just grabbed it, and tossed it, and started stomping on it, and all without Rylus noticing.
Ah!
What's going on?
You guys
What
turn
is
around
it?
and see him stomping on a whip.
I'm gonna start stomping on it as well. 'Cause I think it's a snake.
Yes.
Okay?
I know it's right.
Hey, wait!
I'm guessing.
Yeah, you
This is
do.
my whip.
Whoa!
I'm gonna try to pick it up.
I'm still stomping.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Which him?
Him, yeah.
I would have to be in 10 feet of you.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of reach down in between stomps and just kind of grab it and swoop it out, and the next stomp ends up hitting nothing but dirt.
It's gonna be like a couple times though. It's just like.
No, with
sir.
a 20, it's a quick snap. And you
Oh,
grab
okay.
it.
All right.
I'm going to start looking around for the snake. That'll occupy me for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn
So
to Lorne. Shall we go that way? The marking pointed towards?
I just don't want to get too far away from Desco and Jin.
Yeah, they're fine.
All right.
So easily convinced.
Okay.
Let's start heading north.
Let us go on.
I'll ask this: how long would you travel north before turning back?
I'll leave that up to the party.
Well, you're leading, so it's your decision.
Don't
I mean,
forget,
I-
it's already been 2 hours,
I know. Well, we walked in
and we
circles
left
for 2 hours.
we left him tied to the thing. Oh,
I don't know. I would say, how long is it going to take us to get out of this pond? Not very long, right? 5 minutes?
5
to walk
seconds.
out of it?
It's
5
only
seconds?
it's only 60 feet from the center.
Okay. I'd say like only a half hour.
Okay. Half an hour passes of you guys all walking north through dense, kind of almost jungle-like forest. It continues on, but you eventually come to a stop after 30 minutes, and there has been
I'm gonna
nothing
pause there
noteworthy
for a
yet.
second. What do you guys think? I don't want to go on a wild goose chase that a dead body pointed us in.
I'll say, whose body was it? I didn't get close enough. Do you know?
I don't know.
I just saw
Hey.
it point north after getting hit by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or was it the other way around?
Ooh, good question.
True. I'm not positive, but I could have his eyes.
So you could have his eyes?
Possibly.
I thought you didn't have eyes.
Yeah,
Isn't
you
that
don't
your
have-
isn't that your whole thing? You don't have eyes?
They're lightning.
Oh, okay.
Episode title.
They're lightning.
That's happening.
I mean, touche.
Well, if I've ever seen something that was magic that we saw, and like higher up magic, so I
Well,
would.
that
keep
was
going.
definitely my god.
Okay, then I would say we keep going.
I
Yeah,
just didn't want to,
Well, I have a question. How long is it that someone go without eating? A monk might be pretty good because they can intermittently fast. I'm sure that's a thing.
Are you
But
asking about my knight?
Oh yeah, Thesco too. Would Thesco know how to feed himself?
He doesn't need to eat.
Oh, okay, then we're good.
He just likes to eat for the bland taste. I don't know. He's weird.
Would he be smart enough to feed the other one?
I would assume so. He kind of is fond of eating.
All right, fair
I
enough.
did like
let's
the frog leg.
True. And the bread.
go. I hope Jin isn't vegetarian then.
Well, Jin bought all the bread.
Yeah, but I've never seen him eat meat.
No, he ate the frog leg too.
Anyways, this is a good little team building we're having here. I like this. We're really coming together as a unit.
Onward north, then.
Okay. How long would you guys like to travel north before you stop?
I'm gonna leave that one up to the group because we were
You're
all
leading.
discussing.
It's your call.
I mean,
If they want to stop at any point, they'll say, I would stop at this time, whatever. But, I mean, you're leading, so.
I want to go until I find something, really.
Okay.
I would say I probably would stop us after like another 2 hours, maybe 2.5.
Okay.
I'm just playing with my swords and keep making it poof and disappear. Having way too much fun.
So the bow is no longer your pack weapon?
Nope, it's a sword. It's a scimitar, to be exact.
Alright. Okay. You guys continue traveling north. For at least probably 2.5 hours. The sun kind of peaks up at the highest point in the sky. It's, pretty much midday. There has still been no sign of anything. You see a very, very faint smoke trail coming from the east. Quite a ways.
Isn't that the direction we were going originally? To the town. Maybe it's the fire.
Aye.
Did we just take the long way? We have horse and buggy for a reason. I honestly think maybe we should start to head back. 'Tis about midday. Maybe you could try talking to your old buddy upstairs again. Or buddy next plane over. I don't really know how this whole region thing works.
Yeah.
Neither do I, and he literally set us on fire almost last time, so I don't really want to be provoking him any more than I need to.
Well, that's concerning.
He's not really a friendly guy.
Then why? I don't understand religion. I just like trees.
So shall we double time it back to make it before nightfall?
Well, it's about half. We don't have to double time it. We would probably get back at about sunset, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll
Okay.
turn back. I'll lead the way this time.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask everybody but Bob, headphones off. I'll put a message in Discord when you can put them back on. Alright, so it's 8 in the morning as Thesco's sitting at the caravan, or not caravan, but the cart with Jin tied to the wheel as the party all leaves into the forest. 2 hours passes before there's another lightning strike nearby. Does Thesco react? Or
No.
do anything? Okay.
I think
Another-
he's probably pretty normalized to it by now.
Sure. Okay. Another roughly hour goes by before a traveling caravan comes down, like puttering down the road.
I'm gonna move the cart off to the side. If it wasn't already, I'm not sure if it was.
It kind of is off to the side, but also I have to mention again that Jin is tied to the wheel.
He can still rotate though.
Yeah, but he's like currently tied like this, so if you move it, he's gonna be like,
Right. I'm gonna move it one whole
Rotation?
rotation. Yeah.
but it is off to the side. So as
okay.
the other kind of group kind of gets closer, you guys hear "Oh, hello there!" as
Hello.
their cart stops. You see a man hop off the front, and he kind of walks over to Thesco and extends his arm and says, "Oh, hello, nice to meet you. What may I call you?"
Does he look similar to the last people that we encountered?
Make a perception
Similarly
check.
garbed. Fuck my ass.
No, he does not look the same. He is similar in the manner that he is also human,
Right.
but that's it.
Is there a small child with him?
There is not.
That's also okay. So it's just him approaching me?
Yep.
I'm just gonna ask. Okay. So I have to ask you to just stand back. We just kind of went through a scuffle and not really in any sorts here to talk with anyone.
Very well. With that, I will leave you at your business. Could I at least get your name?
Thesco.
Well, very nice to meet you. Still holds out his hand extended, waiting for a handshake.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of like wave from afar and then kind of tend back.
All right then. And you are, and just kind of reaches his hand out towards Jin, who makes no motion to move and is just like, huh. And he just kind of like reaches over and grabs Jin's hand and just kind of shakes it himself. And after probably about 10 seconds or so, kind of looks back at you and goes, what's wrong with him?
That's kind of what I was saying. I could use a moment. My friend isn't in the right state of mind.
Very well. Good luck.
Thank you.
May your travels be safe. And he climbs back up onto the cart and carries on with his little caravan.
Which way was he coming? He was coming from this gate?
He was coming from the north, towards Viscate.
From the right of the map?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was 2 carts. The second one, the horses were kind of tied to the back of the first cart.
Did I see any like insignia or tabard or flag or anything?
It was unmarked. They were kind of like red burgundy canopies.
Red burgundy cabin? Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Headphones?
Yeah. I put that message in there like a minute ago and nobody put headphones on. I was like, are they going to come back?
It didn't notify me. That's so weird.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. There we
Shit
go.
happens.
It just popped up.
All good. So, for the main party, you guys all, after about 3 hours, make your way back through the forest and out to the main road, where you find Thesco and Jin. Jin's still tied to the cart with one hand, while the other he is eating a piece of bread.
Thesco is going to walk over to the party that's coming out of the forest. We encountered a group of caravans, 2 of them, with red burgundy canopies. I don't know if that sounds familiar to anybody.
I don't remember much.
Nope. Not to me.
Can I roll history? Okay.
Did I know about it?
Sorry, one at a time. Who's doing what?
He's got it.
I'm asking if I've seen this in any of my travels, caravans like that.
Caravans
Red
like that?
Burgundy.
Yeah, I mean, generally when anybody needs to go from one place to another and then you have a lot of stuff to transport, it's more common for them to get assistance in some way, whether it be getting like caravan guards or whatever, or even just having family members. But while it's uncommon, it's not completely unheard of for one person to have 1, 2, or even more carts chained together to get their stuff from A to B.
And then I'm also going to relay that the guy tried to shake my hand, and he was not able to shake mine, but shook Jin's.
Okay.
But wait. When did his other hand get free? I thought they were both tied.
Thesco, you would
I
know
probably
that
would have.
sometime shortly after the man shook Jin's hand, Jin just kind of like wriggled his hand free, reached into his pocket, and then just started eating some bread.
Was it the same hand?
It was the same hand that got shook, yes.
I'm going to relay all of that.
Okay.
I think there's some correlation. That's why I don't know. I felt weird. He immediately wanted to shake my hand, and I just kind of stayed back, and I kind of forgot about old Jin there. But yeah.
Some people are overly friendly.
True, but he was able to all of a sudden slip out of the ties.
I mean, Ryla's tied them, so they're not that great of ties.
Hey,
That's
No offense, but
my knotsmanship is some of the. You're right. I only know how to make the one that people go hangy on.
He's the best knot tire in the royal family.
Saying much.
I know there's only 2 of us.
Yeah, well,
so he's not.
soon to be 3.
Oh boy.
Shouldn't it be 4? Because you're probably gonna marry her, right? Well, you gotta
Mistresses
marry
are
one,
Not uncommon. while
right?
I'm
But you
doing
have to
that.
marry one to have a mistress, right? You can't just have mistresses.
It works different for royalty. Trust me.
You have to have a wife first.
It's a little confusing, but it makes sense in the end.
Well, we should figure out how to make those 2 better.
I'm gonna start packing up the cart, and
I'll help.
I'm gonna pack up Jin and Gabriel.
yeah, take Jin off the wheel,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
doing. Yeah.
and then I'm gonna take specific care on noticing that one hand that was shaken.
Okay.
And just kind of like that. Theska's gonna watch that throughout the next, I don't know, day.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
He's not perceptive. Oh,
Okay.
he's kind of perceptive.
There doesn't seem to be anything the matter with it right now. I'll let you know if anything happens.
Okay.
I'll use that
I
roll
would-
for the entire time that you're watching it.
Cool.
I would like to spend 10 minutes to cast Speak with Animals. So I
Okay.
can speak with Trevor,
Okay.
find out what happened.
Did you leave Trevor?
Yeah, I
Oh, okay.
specifically told him to sit there and then tell
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Jin
You're right.
disappeared.
Okay. So you cast the spell. What do you ask?
I asked if he missed me first, of course.
He just happily sits there and doesn't even respond. Just stares at you. You can see like the big puppy eyes just staring at you.
I'm going to ask him if anything felt weird or smelt weird from the caravan? The dude who came up to shake Jin's hand and No.
He just kind of looks at you and goes, kind of smelled like dirt, I guess, if I had to pick something. For
Thanks,
everybody
Trevor.
else, it just sounds like, "Arr, arr, 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 arr."
I would very much like to also just be going, "Arr, arr, arr,
Sure.
arr, arr."
Can I understand them since I'm a druid?
Do you speak dog?
Do you have a wolf form?
Technically, I have all forms.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elven, and Draconic.
You do not understand them. They're just making
Don't
dog sounds.
speak dog.
I take care of Rylas' snake problem again.
Okay. And again, without anybody noticing.
Does Trevor notice?
Trevor does not. I already rolled his perception. It was not great.
Okay, well, you know, I'm
Trevor's
gonna pick him up.
like, he was friendly, but he kind of smelled like dirt. But I stayed right here. He didn't go anywhere, so I didn't go home.
Thank you.
Ah,
That's
home.
well.
Pff, and then just appears like on your shoulder, like kind of scraping to like stay on, and then like he goes home.
So I've taken everything out of my pack and put it into the Riley of Holding, so I do have like an empty satchel.
Right.
Is it like roughly corgi sized?
Sure.
I'm gonna call that home.
Okay. He just like climbs in with his head sticking out, like looking backwards, like, this is nice. This is better. I don't have to walk as much. This is cool. I like this. Are we going on an adventure?
And then it's just gonna be 10 minutes of that.
Yeah. To everybody else, again, it's just.
And I answer in kind.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Alright, well, we might as well get going. And I'm gonna climb up to the front of the caravan.
Yeah, so I got Jen off and Thesco got him
Okay.
into the cart, I think, maybe.
Okay, sure. Yeah, he doesn't fight you,
Okay.
just like climbs in and just kind of sitting there with his legs just swinging off of the back, just, you know, leisurely looking up in the sky, nibbling on some bread, looking.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna stand there and make sure he doesn't, like, with his legs hanging off, he could just, you know, put one foot down and book it. So
Yeah.
I just wanna
Sure.
damn near, like, have my arm hanging across his chest.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Could use
look
my
in the cart.
rope.
You gonna look in the cart?
Yeah, is Gabriel in the cart?
No, I'm outside
no, he-
stomping on the ground.
He's stomping on a whip.
I've just given up and let Gabriel have the at this point in time.
Okay.
Why don't you, toss the whip in the cart?
Gonna kind of like grab him from the side on both shoulders, kind of like one on the front, one on the back, and just kind of guide him towards into the cart.
I am kind of fixated on that whip.
Okay. Well, in that case, are you gonna be a little bit more persistent with it, Kel, or because he's not coming, he's just stomping the shit out of that whip?
I'm grabbing Kel back, trying to explain to him that the ground is dangerous.
Yeah.
No, we gotta go. Come on,
No, what?
I
Floor.
cast Charm Person on him.
Whore? Are you calling me a whore?
Okay. Hit the spell card and Gabriel do what it says. Wisdom saving throw.
Not one of the things that won.
Oh god, it worked. Or he passed it.
You succeed. You
I'm charmless.
you are aware that Jandar tried to charm you.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
Is he
You
throwing
throw up-
on the whip?
You throw up onto the snake.
I'm gonna cast Gust
Okay.
on top of the snake.
With a little bit of a gust, it pushes down and all the spatter just kind of like brushes to the side away from the snake.
Ah, cool. I've killed the snake. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. It
I'm
is
just gonna
leathery.
push it down the front of my pants. and walk back towards the wagon.
Okay. You have a leathery whip touching your Johnson.
Lightly covered in throw up.
Yes, exactly.
only blown off.
Yeah, 5-second rule or something.
What is this campaign?
It's devolving into madness.
Okay.
This is better
I'm
than the
gonna
high five through the darkness door.
double checking to make sure everybody's on the wagon and we're going.
Yes, everybody is on the wagon. You start heading north again on the road.
Vesco is making sure that Jen and Gabriel are staying inside the wagon at all times.
Okay. How quickly are you traveling, and who is navigating?
I said I was. Yeah, I said I jumped on the front.
Okay.
I don't know what is like a reasonable speed for these roads.
Fast or slow?
Oh. Fast. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
say fast.
What is your bonus for survival?
+7.
Okay. Okay. Luckily for you, because I rolled a 3, you don't really get lost so much if you're sticking to a road. So, you do get the bonus from road. And at a couple times where the road kind of splits off and goes other directions, you have a hunch that maybe, like, going left here and then right here, and, you know, you just kind of go with your gut and manage to lead the cart. As the sun is coming down, you approach the outskirts of a still somewhat smoldering town. Though it's been like 6 months, there are still some parts of the town that are smoldering, although most of it has gone out. So in comparison to when Kel got here and it looked like the place was like engulfed in parts, you're here now and it's like very, very faint embers in a couple of buildings here or there, and you can just see 2 or 3 little smoke trails coming from various buildings. Not very many, like maybe 2 or 3 in total throughout the whole city, as you guys are coming over the hill at the southern side of the city, approaching the gates. The sun is just about to peak down off in the distance, so it's sunset as you guys approach Trellis.
Are there any buildings that look safe? With
From
a
your vantage
roof?
point, make a perception check.
I'll assist with that.
Okay, so you have advantage then. There are a couple of buildings that are, like, while most of them still stand, some of them have been, like, burned out and there's only, like, half remaining. There is one larger building to the southern center part of town that seems to, from as far back as you are, for the most part, be in one piece.
Does anybody else feel like we should get a roof over for the night? I see a building towards the center of town.
Pretty sure everything's burned down, well, at least from my advantage, and I'm just looking out the back of the cart.
Hey, Kel. Where were those miniature dolls of us? Or some of us, rather.
I don't remember.
Do I see a big tree that he was telling me a long time ago?
Make a perception check.
Perception, there it is.
I remembered, but Kel doesn't.
Not hard to spot. The very center tree is probably a block or 2 away from the intact building that Rylus was looking for. It is the largest tree and one of very few in the city, but it is huge. There is no like foliage on the tree as it's getting close to fall and approaching winter, but also the fires that have rampaged throughout this town probably burned off most of the foliage. But it is right in the center of town.
And yeah, it's near that building, you said?
Yeah, within probably 2 blocks of the building, which is on the southern side of the center of town.
Hey, let's go over to that building over there.
And you guys
Let's
are
go.
you guys are on the hill on the southern side of the city that kind of like overlooks the city, so you can see the city. It's not huge; it's smaller than Viscate, but you guys can see from here most of the city.
You mean the one I just said?
Yes, I agree.
Oh, okay, very well. And I just kind of like
Okay.
get the horses moving into town.
So as we're going, I'm gonna kind of elbow him. I didn't mean to steal your limelight. I was agreeing with you.
Would you say that you stole my thunder? And I just give like an elbow.
Okay.
That one was for you, Nick.
As you guys are traveling into the center of town, can I get perception checks?
From just us.
Everybody.
Am I allowed to use just like my passive perception?
Because you're all looking.
First
Wow.
one was Lauren. Second one was Thesca, but they both suck.
Everybody rolled like shit.
Do we get a +5?
No,
From
that's
Gemini?
for saving throws only.
Let's save it.
Tell me what I see.
Okay, I will. As you guys breach the city, get past the walls, which are mostly burned to the as you guys are passing it. The guard outpost, the door is open because Kel didn't close it when he left. But you guys just kind of like stroll in. As you pass Gabriel, from where you're sitting on the back of the cart, you see a figure just quickly for a second, and then he ducks behind a building.
I start clapping and stomping again.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on?
You see another snake?
Ah! I hop off.
Okay.
Oh boy, what's
I was-
he doing?
Thesco is holding him.
Okay.
Or, like,
Is he going to
Holding the
contest him
back of
then?
the cart.
You're gonna have to try and get me.
Strength
Oh my
versus
God.
acrobatics or athletics?
It's saving throw, right?
Nope, just strength. Because you're
Oh,
trying to
check?
grapple.
Okay. Oh man.
Okay, so
I'm gone.
Thesco notices Gabriel start to do that, and as Thesco's just a little bit too slow, he just tries to grab him, and Gabriel's already tucked and rolled and done a tumble and off the cart.
I'm towards the whatever was running away from us.
I'm
Thesco.
gonna
Jin.
follow after him.
Jin hops off the cart and follows as well.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Jandar is
I'll
running
follow.
after both of them after he
Okay.
sees it happen.
Is anybody staying with the cart?
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
You're muted.
Do I hear this happening?
Oh, yes.
All
Go ahead, I'll wheel the cart around.
right. I jump off and chase after.
I'm gonna
Okay.
wheel the cart around as fast as I can.
And Kel?
We're breaking rule 1 again.
I said I was following.
I
Okay.
know.
So as you guys follow, Gabriel runs down behind a building. Make a perception check.
Me?
As you round the corner. You see just the faint, like, scraps of a cloak dipping around the corner of the building that you're running around.
All right, I'm still booking it.
Okay? As you run around the corner, you turn, and there's nobody there.
What's there?
There is what looks to be like a burned out kind of maybe small vegetable garden for whoever used to live in this building that has been just burned and destroyed. You can see the scraps of what used to be like tomatoes, potatoes, and stuff like that.
No egress, no way out.
The little garden continues for about 4 feet before there's like a picket fence that is somewhat damaged by fire. It looks like if somebody got through it or over it, presumably it would have taken a little bit longer than it took you to catch up to whatever it was you were chasing.
I'm gonna stand here, glower.
Okay. The rest of you catch up to him mere seconds later.
I stomp on the ground a bunch.
Jin just starts stomping on the ground like he's in a mosh pit, just stomping and swinging his arms.
I guess they're gone.
Yeah.
Much as I like running through.
Dive into the vegetable garden and start ripping everything up.
Oh, what the vegetables ever do to you?
There are badly burned potatoes and tomatoes and stuff as you start ripping the vines and pulling out vegetables and stuff. It's just soil and very badly fire damaged soil at that, with a little bit of branches and twigs and foliage in there as well.
Okay. Can I search with my
Yeah.
hands?
Make an investigation check. Nothing
find-
aside from what I gave you.
Burned vegetables.
Yep.
Do I see any way out that Gabriel wouldn't have?
Make a perception check. You see... Fucking hate you. Where
That's a good thing.
Yeah, the DC was 20. So where the fence, kind of the picket fence goes and meets, you can see part of it is burned away. But upon kind of like a closer look, you can tell that while each board is nailed on the cross board at the top, somebody has removed a couple of nails on the bottom, and you are able to just kind of grab the slats and kind of move them so that they all kind of sit and like go like that to make a path.
Do I see anybody in it?
You do not. It leads to another alleyway, which leads further into the city.
Well, we know how they got away.
We do?
How?
I just like show them the like
Oh.
the old hidey hole trickaroo. I used to run this scam back in Vizgate.
I don't want to hear about your sexual bedroom stories.
Kel, I think
What?
someone needs to have the Fae and the dwarf conversation with you. I don't know.
Was that a birds
Why
and
did
bees
you
reference?
choose those two things?
Was that supposed to be birds and the bees? Because that's
Yes.
not a thing. Like, that was weird.
There you go.
Anyway,
Hey, that's creative storytelling.
yeah.
As a
Thank you.
community. Just adding to the world, man.
You know what? I applaud. Second thought,
Fae's
it
in the
was...
dwarf story.
Yeah.
You ever-
Now that's canon.
The Fae and the
Everybody is
dwarves.
like looking around
It's
at me. She's
canon.
like, did
The
you not-
Fae and the dwarves as a analog to birds and the bees.
Yeah.
Please tell me how the interconnectivity of those two
Well,
things.
Have you
So-
read?
Do the Fae need the dwarfs and the dwarfs need the Fae?
Well, it would be the Faes leading the dwarves into Fae realm, and then the dwarves getting scared and having to leave.
And then the Fae
The
fuck
metaphor
them.
for them leaving through the hole.
Sounds like death by snoo snoo.
Oh.
I thought the Titan created everything.
What's a Titan?
Make a history check.
Didn't want this to go this.
You vaguely remember some sort of elemental primordial beings that are centered at they are at the center and focal point of the creation of the world myth, or theory, depending who you ask.
Is this a moment where
It's-
Rylus decides if he's a creationist or not?
It's a funny story because if you go back, I don't know, 20 or so pages, it's on this page.
Anyways, so that's where they went. Do we want to go after them?
Charge!
Is he running into the hidey hole?
Of course he's running into the hidey hole.
How
You
far?
exposed it.
we go
You held
again.
it open.
I would like to try to stop him by just letting the wood slats go.
Does Gabriel oh, okay. Make a sleight of hand, Rylus. See how quickly you can drop the boards before he plows into them. Okay.
Smash!
So you drop the boards just as you
I
see
am
him making a
stopped.
run for it, and he just kind of like smack right into the boards and like stops. and
Bam!
just, like,
Just down.
Now,
Okay. The hole's disappeared. I'm flummoxed, and I've stopped.
Alright, I'm gonna take him back to the cart.
okay. Jin's
Yeah, I was
still
gonna
doing
say-
his one-man mosh pit. Is anybody doing anything about that?
I've got
What's
this
the
one.
alleyway?
Someone take that one.
Which one?
As you say that, you almost get hit in the face by a backhand from a monk that's doing a one-man mosh pit. Like he's the one
Jin.
hardcore kid at a metal show. You know the guys that like flail their arms and legs because they don't know what a mosh pit is? He's that guy.
Would you say he's doing the Monkster Mash?
3 out of 10. You could try better. Come on.
That was the worst one yet.
Yeah.
I know, that's why
has
they're...
charm person on him again. We're on
Okay. What's a wisdom or intelligence?
wisdom.
Wisdom. I think he's good at that.
Wait, hold on. Maybe it might be intelligence. God damn it.
Let me check.
Wisdom.
It's wisdom. He fails.
I
what
tell him
do
to
you
stop
tell him to do?
fighting and come with us. You can tell him a few things. He's charmed, so.
Okay. He doesn't understand language, so nothing happens. But your spell is used. Feeble mind, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm kind of sorry, but at the same time, like I've been waiting for that interactivity because if you can't understand language,
Okay, well, I guess I'll try to be like, hey, Jin, do you want to come get some ale or more gambling?
I'll be nice and just reiterate, he can't understand language.
All right.
Neither
I'm just
can
gonna go-
Gabriel, for what it's worth.
I'm gonna offer him a chicken nugget.
Lauren is gonna get off the cart.
Okay. He just reaches, like, stops his one-man mosh pit, reaches out and grabs it, and just eats it.
Does he
just-
continue?
No, he just
I do
stops.
this.
And then,
I do
Oh,
this.
okay. I grab
Like
his shoulder and
gesture.
I just have him start walking with me.
okay, he goes with you.
Yes, chicken nuggets solve everything.
Okay. So, what do you guys do?
Let's keep going towards that central building.
Okay. You guys kind of hop back into the cart, or are you just walking at this point?
I will be outside of the cart in case there are figures. but-
Okay. So you keep
Someone
the cart going at a relatively slow pace so that people don't get left
Mhm.
behind. Probably another 10 minutes. It's not a very big town. You come to the center of town. To your right is a large building that has an inscription on the top of it that says the Cobbletop Inn, but it is heavily burned, so you're barely able to make out that. That's to your right. To your left, there seems to be some burned out hovel of a building. Kel, you would recognize it as an apothecary or some sort of mischievous, miscellaneous shop that you happen to have taken some stuff from before. Directly ahead of you guys, you see a very large tree with a thick rope that runs along it that seems to have some figures nailed and then tied to it. But from the distance, you can't make up too many details.
Before we get too far, I'm gonna kind of break off and go into that apothecary and kind of start rummaging through the rebels, see if I can't find anything again.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Oof.
You find a couple of broken vials of some sort of reddish, pinkish liquid, but they're all smattered and slashed and all over the ground and warped by the fire.
Okay, I'll make my way back to the cart.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
In between that big tree and the building that we were looking at from above,
Sure.
I guess first question: which building is that? Is that the inn that we saw?
It looks like it would be the inn. The inn is the largest building within this kind of town square.
Okay.
The front of the inn is probably a good 50 to 60 feet from the tree, and it's just this kind of like cobblestone that goes all the way around the tree. Like the tree
Okay.
is the centerpiece of this like really wide
Right.
area, and then buildings were built around the tree, allowing a lot of space for like a plaza kind of thing.
Right. I'm gonna park the wagon like 10, 15 feet away from the inn.
Okay.
Like the entrance for what would be the inn. And then I'm going to hop
Sure.
off the
There's a
wagon.
burned out stables nearby for what it's worth. It's just mostly
Perfect.
dirt. All the hay is gone and the roof in the stables is gone, but it is there.
Okay, I'm going to just like kind of get it to a halt and hop off and start walking over that tree as
Sure.
Lauren. And Thesco's going to stay there
Okay.
and try to take care of Jin and Gabriel.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything in the meantime while he's doing that?
Just cast Detect Magic and look around.
I'm gonna
Okay.
eat.
Okay.
I'm
What's the
gonna take a
range
99.
on Detect Magic?
That's a really, really good question.
As I walk over to the tree, I'm going to look back to Jandar. You know, I got a funny feeling. Why don't you come over here with me?
30 feet.
30 feet? You don't pick up any magic.
Nice. Okay. I won't say anything.
Okay.
I'll just follow. I'll follow Lauren.
Okay. So you start making your way over to Aloran, and then the two of you walk up to the tree.
Wait, is it Alaran or is it actually a Lauren?
Aloran.
Lauren.
Okay.
Alaran.
That's the joke, because
Yes,
Derek doesn't
embedded-
know names.
We embedded that into our minds.
There's
Now
just
I
a
don't
moment
even know
of-
half the time.
There's a moment of clarity from Gabriel, and you just hear him say, Alaran! Incoherent gibberish.
Wait. Actually, do I hear that?
As much as I would love
I
for that to be
can't have
canon,
that.
he doesn't understand words, so no.
Okay, I'll
Um,
follow Lauren then.
Okay.
I mean, technically, Alaran
And
is not-
what do you guys want to do when you get to the tree? You're about 10 feet away.
I was just following him. He said follow me, so I'm just kind of looking around,
Sure.
seeing if my magic detector
Yeah.
detects magic.
I'm
Okay.
just kind of looking at him because I've seen him feel out stuff before.
Make perception checks, both of you, or one of you with advantage. Your choice.
I don't know, Bia.
Okay.
Okay, Jandar with advantage. Okay, so 19. Excuse me. Standing here from the center of town, you can see a couple of park benches, almost, made completely out of stone that surround the tree. Not like completely around, but like there's like one, and then a good 4 to 5 foot gap, and then another one, and that continues on like that around the center tree. Looking kind of behind you is where you can see the inn. Next to that is the stables that is attached to that. And then just following it around as you look around in this circle, most of the other buildings are all burned out and destroyed in various kind of state of fire damage. You're not able to really make out too much in the way of useful things, as most of this town is a destroyed hovel. The only presumably useful building within range that you can see is probably the inn, as it's the only one that looks relatively safe to even enter at this point. What you do notice on the tree, though, you can see pinned to the body of the tree, on each body, is one large metal spike going through the center of the chest, through the skull, and then through the lower regions of a couple of different figures. By this point, their skin's a little bit droopy and starting to kind of decay and slough off the skull in a couple of points here or there. Just really quickly, the heads are at the feet, and then there's just a nail through the chest, and then 2 arms, like they're just sitting there and, almost crucified. And the heads are each decapitated and by their feet. But you can really quickly see a pale human with kind of like decayed and milky white skin. He has a mohawk, although it's really like somebody had shaved his head except for the center and then painted silver, which has started to kind of fade like paint does when you wash it. Again, decayed version of human male wearing very regal looking clothes that are very weather damaged at this point, with a broken and weather damaged lute strapped to his chest. Another human male, shaggy brown hair, roughly in his 50s. Another human male with pale skin. The eyes are completely removed. The head is shaved, and the skin is kind of like drooping and warped. The ears have cut marks to make it look like a human or an elf. They're pointy on the tops. There's a haggard-looking human male with like a couple of drips of like white by where the skull like touches the ground, presumably from some sort of face paint. Where there's also a wooden shield with a very decayed and kind of like a demon face with like streaks going down, like it's been in the weather and rained on for quite a while. Lastly, a small child. The body is mostly decayed at this point. Judging from the bone size, you'd guess maybe 8 to 10 in age. The hair is all but gone. What you do see is like kind of like a gray to brown in color. Yeah, that's really all you can make out at this point. Very heavily decayed bodies.
So
Detecting any
Those of you that were aware of it when Kel brought it to your attention, this does look like the site that he had explained, although it looks like there's been about 7 or 8 months of weather.
I'll ask Kel if this is what he remembers, like just to reaffirm myself. Like, did they look like this, or did it actually look like it got weathered even more?
What? I wasn't looking at what they were looking at. I was too busy eating.
I'm gonna point to the tree where the bodies are.
I'm gonna look over at
Great.
Jenner. You guys were in the far room for a while.
Kel, for
Remember-
what it's worth, is like 60 feet away by the inn. So like you're like, hey, is this what? Like, kind of loudly.
I was Mr. Vegetable in the wagon, and you're off adventuring with my knight.
Yeah, he was good too. He did his thing.
He's a knight.
You taught him well for the couple of minutes that you had him.
I had a good sentence of insight for him.
Does my detect magic detect anything while I'm looking for Kel
Nothing.
coming over here?
Nothing.
And I say there's no magic here. I don't know. Let's maybe go to the inn and check. I don't know. Just go to the inn.
I'm gonna start walking up towards them.
Okay.
Can we keep walking over here and check out the inn while you're still detecting all the magic?
Oh yeah, this never goes off unless the god says so.
Hey, well, let's just do a nice one through.
I'll walk with him, me and Lauren.
Okay, and you guys are going to the inn?
Yeah.
We'll go to the stable first because I'm assuming the stable probably connects to the inn.
It
Is
does.
it's nighttime, right?
Yes. At this point,
Oh,
the
we
sun has
both-
gone
we-
down.
You can see more than I can, and I'm fine. So we're
No,
good, never mind.
I only have regular dark vision. I actually had to lose something.
Okay. Yeah, I do too. So I'm gonna cast the light on, I don't know, like my warhammer, so I
Okay.
can like hold it up like a torch.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk around with it.
Okay. So as you guys walk over to the stable, you can see that there are a couple of destroyed troughs. Presumably one used to hold food and one used to hold water. But they are long destroyed from fire. You can barely make out the remnants of what they used to be. The hitching post tied to the leftmost wall is, for the most part, still there, though badly damaged by fire. The roof looks like it's somewhat ready to cave in on the specific, stables portion. The door that leads from the stables to the inn looks heavily damaged and warped by the fire. The heat causing it to expand and contract a bunch of times. Do you try the door?
I'm gonna look at Lauren and say, I don't think this is safe going this way.
I'm gonna stand back. This is the stables, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I probably don't recommend.
I could give it a go.
I'm gonna stand back.
Pretty good at getting out of the way of things I can see.
If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him
Okay, it's
while
your
he's doing
card.
that.
It
I-
might fall
I
on
have-
your face.
I have that, by the way. So like if I see a building coming down
Oh,
on me,
I know about Danger Sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm casting Shield of Faith on you,
Okay.
Rylus.
You do that. Okay, Rylus, what do you want to do?
I'm going to. I'm going to try to just open the.
Okay. It looks like it opens by you pulling it, so it opens outwards.
I do that.
Okay. It does not seem to open. It
I'm
seems
going
to be
to-
jammed.
Oh, it's
Or
jammed.
stuck. Or some manner of whatever. But when you try the latch, like it goes click like a latch normally would, but when you try and pull it open, it just doesn't. And you know, without saying like you're gonna yank it or whatever, like you try it with a regular amount of force that you would normally have, and it doesn't budge.
Does this? You said this wall looks like super unstable, right?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if this is. We should probably no, not do
Go
this.
the other way around.
Yeah, I agree.
I stop using Shield of Faith on him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to the front door.
Yeah, I'm gonna carry the torch over to
Okay.
the front door.
As you guys walk over to the front door, the door is closed. It doesn't seem to be warped like the other door or anything like that. As you try it, it does open. Opens inward, so you push it open and it creaks. It's a little stiff at first, but then, you know, it does open up a little bit easier once you get it past probably 2 or 3 inches. The first thing you
Look up at the
notice...
ceiling.
Yeah, I was about to say, the
And
first thing
see
that
if
you
it's-
notice,
yeah.
there's the center support. In the very beginning, or in the very center of the room, is a very, very thick, like the trunk of a tree, essentially, that's maybe 2 or 3 feet thick, that goes from the very center to the ceiling, and then there's these rafters made out of very thick, probably 1 foot by 1 foot support beams that go across in certain points and come across and make it very, very stable. You can see that there is one that has been slightly bowed and is just pushed up against the top of a door to the left.
That's the door that we couldn't come in through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at the log and all the rafters. Do any of them look like they've, other than warping, there's no burn damage, right?
There is
Like
a
He's
fair
inside?
assisting him.
there is a fair bit of burn damage, but it doesn't look like
Nothing causing a weak point.
if there was a weak there is a couple of weak points. The weakest part is the leftmost part by the door.
Okay.
But the one that goes to the stables. But your kind of passive insider, passive kind of knowledge, passive intelligence would tell you that whoever was here when the fire started probably got to it quicker than most buildings, and that's probably the reason why this one still even stands.
Okay.
Is there a structural engineer check?
No, it'd just be an investigation.
Well, I'm gonna go to the opposite side of the bowed bit.
Okay.
Kind of just like see what there is. You said this is like an inn. Right?
It is, yep.
Is there bedrooms along that side? The layout.
The entrance is a room that is about 40 feet wide and about 60 feet deep before you get to a bar. There are many tables, but it looks like they've been shoved up against the walls. Presumably when a fire started, they probably moved the tables in order to get a fire line going to be able to put the fire out quicker. And hence tables in the middle of the room would probably be a bad idea, tripping over them and whatnot. So
And-
a lot of the furniture is damaged, but still roughly there.
It's like multiple floors.
From what you can see here, from the outside, it looks like the building is at least 2 stories. But from where you can see right now, it's just the bar, and then on the other side of the bar is a bunch of like cupboards and stuff, and there is a door behind the bar.
So I say we hunker down here, but we should also make sure there aren't any characters trying to get in through the back entrance.
Are you thinking about ghosts?
Jandar, have you moved into the room at all, or are you still standing by the door?
Yeah. No, I'd be moving into the room. Once
Okay.
Rylus went in, I'd go.
As you get to the center of the room, you get a prickle on your detect magic spidey sense of alteration magic coming from about 15 feet below you.
I tell him there is something below us. It's magical.
I mean, I don't know why you're telling me. That doesn't do me much good. I just stab things.
Lauren, I'm after you said that, I look at it, Lauren, I'm like, Lauren, there's something bad underneath us, maybe.
I'm gonna look down at the ground. Is there a rug?
There is not. It's just a wooden floor.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around in the immediate room,
Sure.
like maybe behind the bar or something. Is there any hatch that leads down
Make a
or
perception check.
staircase?
I would like to start knocking the floor, trying to look for hollow points. Just Rylus just like,
Sure. Perception for you as well. Lauren,
actually.
there is no hatch. There's no stairs. There's just the door behind the bar that you can see.
Is that the one you
Rylus.
can get to?
I was just doing it for the goose, man.
No. There's basically 3 doors to this building. There's the front door you came in, the one that's to the left that goes to the stables, and the one that's behind the bar. For Rylus, yeah, you knock all over, and it doesn't sound like there's anything hollow per se. It's definitely a second floor. It's not like knocking on a cement floor where you don't get anything back, but it's also not like knocking on a place where there's perhaps a door, a trap door or something below that. You can tell that there is definitely space below the floor, probably reminiscent of any building that you've ever been into when you've been on the second floor.
I'm gonna stand up and be like, guys, I think there's a floor beneath us.
I'm gonna slowly.
Thank
kinda,
you,
like,
Rylus.
creepily walk over to the door behind the
Okay.
bar and do some like SEAL Team 6 moves, like
Sewer Team 6 moves?
yeah, that one.
Nice.
And then like bring him up and then halt and then like point to the door.
I'm just walking up normally after seeing that.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
If he's gonna, are you near the door right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Shield of Faith again on you, or on you this time.
Oh, I wasn't gonna open the door.
I
I
don't
was
know
just
that.
showing you
I don't
the
know
door.
that. I'm still doing it though.
Okay.
It's 2
Yeah,
spell
I was
slots
just-
and 1 in. Jesus. Alright, I dig it.
All right. I'm opening the door. If I felt something on me, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. The door is slightly ajar, slightly jammed, but you do give it a good shove and it does open inwards. You see to the left of you some stairs going down, and to the right of you some stairs going up.
I found the stairs.
They go down into the left and up and to the right.
If we're gonna go down, I would get everybody. You know, rule number 1. I'll look at Rylus.
Yes, I do.
And
Where
then I'll
is
look
everybody?
at Lauren.
Who's currently my keeper?
Presumably Kel, Jin, or Thesco.
Thesco was like being Wrangle Boy, so
Okay.
He's on babysitter
I'm just
duty.
gonna go along with wherever Thesco takes me.
yeah.
I say, Lauren, do you want to run back and grab everyone before we go down?
I can.
Me and Rylus can hold this right now.
Hey, I'll go back up and wrangle. Thesco has Jin and Gabriel right now, so he'll
Sure.
hold them. And then I'm just gonna motion for Kel to come over.
Okay.
Follow.
Okay. Jin follows as well.
We found a staircase. I think that might be the magic that we saw.
What magic?
Don't
mean,
worry.
Downstairs on the floor that I know is there.
Why would magic be on the floor?
Hey, we'll figure it out. Just, nibble on an onion.
Okay, lead the way.
I will start going down the stairs, I guess.
Okay.
Oh yeah, if they're back, I'm gonna have both my scimitar and my packed scimitar.
Okay.
I'm gonna, as a Lauren, I'm gonna kind of like try to scoot ahead because I have the Warhammer with light on.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kind
So
of like lead the way with that.
time to switch
It's
the map.
10 minutes for Shield of Faith, so you have it for however long that took.
It's just +2 AC, right?
Yep.
Do I
Rad.
still have it then?
No, yours falls. It's a concentration.
Oh, okay.
So
Is it a
When
map?
you tried not to open the door, I took it off you.
Marching order is Aloran, then Jandar, then Rylus.
Mm,
Who's
I thought I
next?
was going first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
I thought I was first.
Aloran cut in because he has the
Yeah.
light on
I have
this.
the torch. Sorry.
Your boy
so-
has dark vision.
Aloran, Rylus, and then Jandar. Who's after that?
I'll be last.
Okay.
Make sure
then-
everybody stays together.
I'm
Then I'll have-
assuming, the specials are in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Then I'll
So
have
Jin-
Fesco, and then however Jin and Gabriel are set up.
Okay, I'll put Jin ahead, Thesco in the middle between Jin and Gabriel. You can go ahead and move yourselves. You are at the top of the stairs. Just keep in mind that I've got you guys along that wall on the left side right now currently. That is a wall. You can't pass through that. You have to make your way down to the stairs and then down the stairs here.
Hey, light boy, you want to take a step forward there?
Yeah.
What's the traffic jam for?
Do you see anything, Lauren?
What's the holdup?
The grid set. I can't like.
Yeah, unfortunately, like
Okay.
I didn't want to fuck with the grid too much, so I just left it as is. So the grid
That's
is what
fine.
we're going by, not the squares on the actual map.
I just didn't realize that. So when I was trying to move, I was like confused.
All good.
I'm gonna just kind of. I mean, we're not in initiation, so I'm just gonna get over here. It's just weird with the.
Don't forget
especially
to
when
move
I'm in
Thesco
confined
too.
space. Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna bring you down over here. Stand here.
I'm gonna poke my head around this corner here.
For what it's worth, you guys can use the arrow keys because the grid is on. If
Yeah,
you
that's
want.
what I'm doing right now.
Good luck.
These. Oh, did I? How long was the rest? The way on the way to town?
What does it say?
That was. See, the party got back to you at 4 o'clock. Sun goes down about 7, so 3 hours.
Ah, okay. So I haven't long rested yet.
But we
no.
didn't do anything for a while.
And you have exhaustion because your long rest is. You didn't get a long rest.
Okay. These barrels on the wall, are they real?
Yes. The fruit
And they're
is not.
corked.
I'm gonna stand in the middle of the
Yeah, I'm gonna
room
pull
and
one
drag
out.
Gabriel.
Though. One at a time. So Gabriel, you pull out a small, like a mini keg with a cork on it.
No, I want to just pull a cork out.
Oh, okay. Make a strength check.
Okay.
I'm helping him technically
Okay, with advantage.
because I'm pulling him back.
Okay. So 19. You give a. What does this say? Strength 0 plus 2.
I don't know.
Oh, whatever. We'll deal with that later. So you just kind of reach out and grab the cork, and it's not budging. And then Thesco comes up behind you and grabs you around the waist and just pulls you, and cork comes out. You see a bunch of reddish, purplish liquid start pouring out of the keg and onto the floor.
Smell good?
Well, it smells like wine, so
I'll let the
if
leash.
Gabriel would
out.
like it, then yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna join it on the floor.
Okay. Start lapping it up like a dog, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna roll around in it.
Okay. As you're rolling around in it, Jin just kind of walks over and like starts like sticking his head right in the where it's pouring out and just.
I'm just gonna pet Jin's head.
I guess they'll be occupied for a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go around this here.
I'm gonna go meet up with Rylus.
I'm just following. What? Hey, where'd the light go?
Come here, bud. Over here.
There's no light on this map. I didn't enable it, so you guys can look however you want to look.
They say, Rylus, do you see? Oh wait, I'm in the room now. I don't see anything. Do you?
Nope.
Wait, does my detect magic pick up anything?
It
since I've been
does.
down?
From over here, you get an alteration magic.
Alteration magic.
This wood part here is actually a door.
I know how to deal with this.
There is 4 cutouts in the door that go into the door roughly about 6 inches. Each cutout is about 8 inches tall, and it's sunken into the door about 6 inches. There are 4 of them. Top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, as, 4 little squares. They're right in the center of the door, but that's how they're laid out, like 4 in a square. The top right one is empty, the top left one is empty, the bottom left one is empty, and the bottom right one has a figure of a person. Man, woman, you can't really make out too many of the features, but one of the little cutouts does have a figure in it, made of wood. There is an inscription on the top of the door, right above the 4 little cutouts, that says, "To go forward, one must move back."
Well, I've
It's
seen
a
this
puzzle.
picture frame moving picture before. You don't want to stick your hands in there. There's creepy crawlies, and I'm making a reference to Indiana Jones.
I just know it's magic. That's all I can do.
Does the doll look like the dolls that were on the trees?
No. On the trees was actually people, like decapitated humans and stuff.
I
On
meant the
this,
little.
it's a small, nondescript figure, like a figurine almost. It's about 4 inches in height in total.
Okay,
almost-
so that's half bust. Okay.
Yeah, almost like a wooden carving of a person. And there is just one
I-
of them and 3 empty ones.
Pull the figure out.
Sure. You pull the figure out,
Does anything happen?
and nothing happens.
Can I turn it around from the way that it was facing and back in?
Sure. You turn it, stick it back in.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Alright, I'm gonna go sit on something and
Okay.
ponder.
Okay.
I'm gonna look after seeing that that came out. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything in this area. That
Make
might
an
be
investigation
similar
check.
to
I'm gonna help you.
With advantage.
I got that light, dog. Good thing.
You find another small figurine in a stack of wood over here. Similar, but not exactly the same. You're muted. Oh, there you go.
I say I don't say anything. I'm just looking. I'll just say I didn't find anything on Lauren.
Make a deception check.
Oh wait, maybe I misheard that. Say that again.
You found a small figurine, not exactly the same, but similar to the one that was in the wall. It was in a scrap of wood. It was in a scrap pile. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I wouldn't do a deception. I'd say I found something. So this must be one of them. We need 2 more.
I was like, wait a second, I'm right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Okay.
To try to see, just so I know what I'm looking for, I guess, more.
Sure.
Since the other one was in the wall. And then
Yep.
I'm gonna walk over here. Shall we check together more, or?
Yeah, I'll see. None of those appeared like magic, but I think we're working right now since the other 2 are pretty unintelligent.
Yeah, Tesco's kind of babysitting. I'm gonna pop my head in this room and
Investigate.
Investigation.
Investigate.
Yeah, I'm helping.
Because you're pouring through stuff, so with advantage.
Right. Sorry.
Speaking
All
of
good.
pouring, can I put my mouth on that keg and just keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I'm gonna do one of these for a second.
All right. Or I'll let you know.
Yeah,
In a minute.
Yeah.
Tesco's not gonna
it's-
allow him
even
to
though it's-
drown himself.
Even though it's been hours, that moonshine is still,
Oh,
followed
yeah.
your wits a little bit. You're just adding to the issue
I've got
right now.
I've got a goal here.
That's cool. Keep it up. Lauren, you are unable to find anything in that corner. Despite the picture, there are no food or whatever. There is a couple more barrels and a couple of broken boxes over in that corner, but no figurine or anything.
I say, Lauren, let's try over here.
I feel like there's something there. I just suck.
Investigation check with advantage. All right. That's rare. The natural 1 and the natural 20. Jandar, within one of those, like between a couple of kegs, you see a loose wood piece, and you reach in behind and you pull out another wooden figurine.
Well, we only need one more left, Lauren. Where do you think it might be?
Hey,
At this point, Gabriel, you've gotten a lot of booze, and you're starting to get a little bit tipsy. It's getting a little bit hard to stand up. You are very drunk, but I mean, like, just standing at this point is a very, very hard thing to do.
does
Excellent.
Thesco think he'll be able to sleep soon? Like by looking at him, will he pass out?
Thesco, insight for Thesco, but Gabriel, go on.
I'm gonna punch Jin in the face.
Oh.
Okay, make an attack roll. Aloran, no, it looks like he
No,
wants to fight.
not in a way that actually will hurt him.
Sure.
Like, but just like I punch him in the face, and then I stand there like this.
He looks at you confused, and then immediately strikes you back. Only he doesn't know that it's a game.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning.
I'm unconscious. I'm at 0.
Okay. So as you fall over, the last thing that you see is this fist flying at your face. It hits you, and as you fall down, you get a sharp pain in your, like, lower right side, roughly around your kidneys, as you fall onto something solid, I guess is the easiest way to say, before the stone.
Okay. I'm unconscious though.
Is he like unconscious death saving throws or just unconscious?
Oh, and well,
Yes,
did he
yes.
do lethal damage? Yeah.
He can't. He would be able to distinguish a friend or not, so just unconscious. No death saves.
Okay, so I have 1 hit point.
Well, no, you're unconscious but stable. So 0,
Okay.
but no death saves.
Okay.
I'm gonna after I see that, I'm
yeah.
gonna go over and fill him to make sure he's like still doing decent
Okay, make a
medicine.
medicine check. It might be the pulse, and it might be the really loud snoring, but you figure he's okay.
Yeah.
I have
As-
achieved my long rest state.
As you're checking out his body and you're like feeling his wrist for the pulse, and he's like, and you kind of move him over and check to see if any bones in his face are broken. They're not. He might have a black eye. You start patting down, and you feel that a couple of his ribs might be cracked from that battle that you guys had with the gigantic worm. A lot of his clothing is like kind of burned away from acid marks and stuff all over it. But as you
There's
get
a whip
to
in his pants.
there is a leather whip in his pants, and that kind of causes you to like, what? And as you're kind of like checking to see if there's any other bodily harm, you see another small wooden figurine sticking out from underneath the like right side of his hip.
Oh,
As he
Lauren, he
got
helped
knocked
us.
out on top
Hey.
of it.
Look at that.
I'm
Even-
gonna slowly turn him because I don't want him to choke on his own vomit.
Sure.
3/4 position.
So I'm like I've had this feeling before, so I just push him over. I'm like, okay, Lauren, let's go to the door. He's gonna be fine. He'll be fine.
I mean,
He's
is
just-
he?
Laying on his side
Nah,
in wine. But
I
he's
can
good.
heal him. I just don't want him to.
No, just leave him. He was snoring.
I don't want to bring him conscious if he's, sleeping.
I think he's okay.
Alright.
If he's not, how long have you known him?
Hey, I've known the old woman him probably longer, so
Oh, old woman him?
you haven't seen his old woman form.
Oh,
It's grand. It's naked all the time.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one in the cart. It was, yeah. Okay,
It's a
let's
sight.
go.
I'm gonna say around the corner. It's very disturbing.
somehow he was paying attention this whole time. All right. And you make your
Okay,
way back
yeah.
to the door.
Okay, I think I probably have like 2 pieces because I think Aloran had one piece because he was looking to.
Right.
So I'm like, Rylus, we have all the pieces. What do they all look the same?
They all look like humanoid. They're not very detailed like figurines, like little chunks of wood that have been very quickly, hastily carved into resemble some sort of humanoid features.
So there isn't one that looks like a baby and one that looks like an old person.
No, and you can't make out like gender or age from it. There's not that much detail in them.
Is there any color on
What about
them?
size?
Purely wood. They're all roughly, like 4-inch to 6-inch miniatures. Almost like Nick's little toy he was teaching us or showing us before the show.
Well, we still got a little time on that that spell you gave me, right, Jandar?
Yeah, it's been less than 10 minutes. You see the little shield, tiny shield going around you?
Aye. Oh,
It's a really tiny shield.
It's a very
well,
faint
how it
blue
is.
glimmer.
There you go.
Let's toss those in, and I'll put mine in, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna back up. You can put it in. I'll be at the ready if anything jumps out at you.
Okay, I'm going to put in the 3, and then I'm going to pull out the 4th one that Rylus put in backwards.
Okay.
And I'm going to put in how it was before.
Okay, and so you're putting one in each little cubbyhole?
Yeah, however it was when we first got there. I think it was front facing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you put one in each one, after the first one, you hear a and then the next one like as if something is getting more and more tension with the more that you put on of each one. Once you get to
Okay.
4, you hear a click. You hear a
Anything
very
happen?
faint click sound. Nothing happens.
It's a door, right?
Yep.
Is
But
there a handle?
There's no handle or latch, just the 4 little slits, and you can see from the hinges that it seems to go inwards, I believe. Let me check my notes. Yeah. There's actually no hinges. My bad. No handle, no latch, no hinges, but it is exactly the same size as pretty much every door that you've seen your entire life, and very much resembles a door, as well as
And it
having
just made
that
clicking
engraving.
noises?
It made like a winding noise until the 4th one, and then it like made like another little winding, and then a click,
I'm going
like-
to push on it gently.
like a spring getting more and more tension every time you put something on, and then after the 4th one, it was more and more tension, and then a click.
I'm gonna push on the door gently.
Okay. There's nothing.
Do I feel it budge?
No.
I'm gonna give,
Give
it
it
like
a kick.
yeah. I'm gonna give it like force.
Okay. Give it a
I'm not
strength
gonna
check.
shove it, but I'm gonna like.
Like put your
Uh,
weight into it? Okay, no check.
Yeah,
needed.
yeah.
You give it a nice, good push, and it doesn't seem to open.
Rylus, this is your specialty, my friend.
I mean, I've always been pretty bad with doors, but all right. I'm gonna go give it a push.
All right, strength check.
Maybe
Uh,
it's still locked.
You give it a pretty good push, and there is an intense amount of resistance to it. It doesn't bow. You can't feel any give whatsoever. It's like, don't read into this any more than this statement, but it's like pushing against a stone wall. That isn't to say that it is a stone wall. I'm just giving you a corresponding reference that there's no give at all.
That's not going anywhere. Have you tried it this way? And I just take them all out and then put them from the bottom right one, bottom left, top right, top left.
As you pull the first one off, you hear the click again, and then it sounds like tension being released. And then you pull the next one, more tension being released. Pull the next one off, more tension being released. You pull the last one off, more tension being released, and then a very, very faint click.
I try to push the door open.
It does not budge, but there is a very small amount of give. Like, a noticeable difference from what it was a minute ago, but still not any give. Like,
I want to put them in the opposite order.
same effect as before. Tension,
Just get
then a
tighter.
click. Yeah.
What if you try putting them in in 2 corners?
I do that.
Small amount of tension, even more tension, nothing.
I take them out, so there's no tension
Less
again.
tension, less tension.
Mm,
I'm gonna look around on the floor, because Aloran's light is still shining, right?
Yep.
Is there like any kind of thick stones or anything like that on the ground that I can pick up?
There are no loose stones. There's a bunch of like wood and crap laying around from like destroyed boxes and like old kegs and stuff, but not really any stone. Aside from what the cellar is made out of.
what does
If
the
you
little
wanted to
plaque
try
say?
to grab a
Or
brick. The inscription on the top of the door says, "To go forward, one must move back."
I'm gonna move back, right here.
Okay.
Do I hear anything?
Nope.
I'll move back again.
Still nothing.
you're muted. You're muted.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna go, you know how it used to be like 4 in it? I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna try to pull the door towards us.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Same thing?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Does anyone else have any ideas? I'm all out of things we can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Lauren, do you have any way to open doors? Do you know how to do that? Is
Not
there
if they're,
magic for it?
not if I can see through.
I wish we had Gabriel and he wasn't unconscious on the side.
Just for
We could try to use them
curiosity's
as a
sake,
battery.
Derek, if you have any theories, message me on Discord. I won't confirm or deny either
Nope,
way. but
I
I'm
won't.
curious.
I'm not even. Nope.
Okay. When I made this
I'm
puzzle, I was like,
gone
I
and
wonder if
gone
they'll
and
get
gone.
it. I wonder if I made it too hard, is what I'm currently wondering, but we will see.
It's
guys have
a
surprised me in
metal
the past.
door? Or a wood door?
It's made out of wood.
Is there any metal portions of it?
None. Or I should say, it appears to be made out of wood. And it feels like wood.
I'm gonna grab the pieces and put them back in.
Okay. You hear the tension, and then the fourth one a click.
And then I'm gonna go to this side and see if there's anything of notice.
It's just a stone wall of the cellar. Some cobwebs and some destroyed boxes by your feet.
Mm. I'm just gonna kick the door
Okay.
and then walk away.
You kick it. Nothing happens. There's a slight little bit of wobbling from the 4 figurines, but none of them fall off.
The door that we originally came in was behind a bar, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna make my way back up to the bar.
Okay. You make your way upstairs. Standing in the hallway between the staircase going down and up, there is a door that leads to the rest of the bar.
I'm gonna look for any kind of bottles or anything like that with some kind of something in it to give it some weight.
Make an investigation check. Okay. You don't find any bottles with anything heavy in it. Underneath the bar, you do find a small bottle, roughly the size of a beer bottle, that seems to have some paper in it.
Is the glass clear or is it like kind of an amber brown?
It's kind of like a greenish, kind of like a Heineken bottle, only lighter.
I'm gonna bring that downstairs with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of shine it up towards Alorn's light and see if I can read it without breaking the glass.
If
If there's anything written on it.
Sure. Make a see real good check. Let's see. I want to say perception again, but I'm torn between perception and investigation, so I'll let you choose.
Perception and what?
Investigation.
We'll do perception.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm typing it. You'll check Discord in a second.
Do the statues only fit in the door?
Sorry?
Do
Do they
the
only fit in the door?
statues one way?
I mean, no, they're like little statues that you can sit and you can turn them in any various which ways. You can
Like,
even
can you-
lay them on their side, like
I was gonna say, can you flip them upside down?
presumably, but the tops of their heads are kind of rounded, so like keeping them sitting upright while upside down would be a little bit difficult. Like I said, the little cutouts are about 6 inches in and 8 inches tall, and the figurines are smaller.
Okay, and write what it is again. To move forward, you must go backwards.
To move
To go
forward, you must go
forward.
back. Man, typing with bad grammar is gonna destroy my phone's autocorrect. Or, typos. I
Predict.
mean.
So like,
Alright,
Can you
that's
push
what the
the-
paper says. Sorry, go on.
can you push the figurines further in than just on the edges?
Yeah, like I
Make
said,
them-
it's about 6 inches deep.
Okay.
So you got 6 inches of ledge to work with there.
Can I like push the first one in all the way? And does
Okay.
it just tension just go up?
Well, currently all 4 are in there, so you just
Oh,
push
I'm
it
gonna-
in, and then
Yeah.
nothing changes.
Wait, guys. This note says something. I'm gonna run up to the door
Okay.
and grab all the dolls out of it and run back upstairs.
Okay.
Cal,
you hear
we
you hear the click and the tension unwinding, and then Cal runs upstairs.
I'm gonna
Follow me, guys.
I'm gonna follow him. Theska's gonna stay down there with the
Okay.
2 drunkies.
Oh
Jin's
my
not
God.
drunk. He's just been lapping up wine as it pours out of the keg, content to just sit there in the puddle of wine.
He's a wino.
You should go play with the dolls.
The dolls are taken.
Oh,
Cal took them and ran.
I wasn't
So-
paying attention because I was asleep.
Yeah, you're knocked out. So the rest of you run upstairs.
I didn't go upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I'm staying at the door.
So whoever went upstairs went upstairs. Whoever's still downstairs is downstairs. What do you guys want to do?
I'm upstairs with the.
Okay.
Follow him, Kel.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna look underneath the bar. Do I see any place where the dolls would fit under the bar?
Make an investigation check.
I'll help him.
Can I try to push
With
the door
advantage.
open? They've gone upstairs.
Sure. You push on it, and there is no give. Feels like a impassable barrier of some kind, like a wall or a door, or
I'm gonna
Cal, in the bar, there are many places where dolls can fit. They can fit on the bar, they can fit on the floor, you can put them in cupboards. There's even a couple of bottles with an opening enough that could fit them. There does not seem to appear to be any sort of place similar to the door or any specific pedestals that may hold them in any way.
Cal, why'd you come up here?
I'm just gonna put the dolls on top of the table.
On the bar.
Yeah, sorry.
All good.
And then walk back down.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay up here
Yeah, I'm looking puzzled at Jandar.
And I go, Rylus, is the door open?
No.
I think Kel's coming back to you. I don't know what he's doing.
As
think
you
it's
say
just
that, Kel comes walking around the corner to Rylus.
I'm gonna look at the door.
Looks like a door.
Looks like a
Alright.
door.
Already tried it.
Does it
Not
look
ajar.
like the previous door or a new door? Like,
It looks like the same door you guys have been messing with this whole time, just without 4 dolls stuck in them.
I'm gonna read off the note that said,
Oh, it's funnier
Uh,
if you copy paste it rather
okay.
than reading it, because reading it is, I mean, when you read it phonetically, it's perfectly fine.
I'll put it in Discord for everybody.
Copy paste the shit, yo.
This is what the note said in the bottle.
My phone's gonna have a stroke anytime I try and type any of those words properly.
Door
now.
opens with no duels.
No
Walk
dolls.
back through. Oh. Can I
Okay. I'm
turn
gonna.
around and face away from the door and walk backwards?
Yeah.
As you turn away from the door and walk backwards, you expect to walk backwards into wood and find yourself passing through what used to be a door, finding yourself into a passageway immediately after the door.
Jared,
As soon as I walk-
hate you.
As soon as I walk through the door, I just yell, "Fuck magic!" and try
Strain-
to walk through the door.
As you walk through the door, you see a bewildered Kel, as you had just walked backwards through the wall, essentially. Kel, you didn't hear "fuck magic." You heard nothing.
Rylus, do we
I'm-
need to come back down?
Yeah, we got it. Fucking magic. It's just, let's do this. Why do swords?
Hold that
Why
thought.
swords?
Hold that thought for a week, because with that, we're gonna call it here, and we'll see what happens next week.
When we forget how to beat this puzzle.
We'll see what happens next week on our weekly episode of Spend 45 Minutes Fucking with Inanimate Objects. Oh man, I was really worried that I made the puzzle too hard, because really, the dolls were a throwaway. They didn't need any on there. Each one adds another level to the locking mechanism of the magical door. And then, of course, if you just look away from it and walk through it backwards, you beat it. So I was a little bit worried you guys weren't going to get it. But luckily, the owner was an idiot, if you couldn't tell from the typos. And
Not at all.
had to consult the bottle a couple of times to get into the other location. Anyway, so, without any further ado, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out the Twitch stream. The link is in the description below. If you're watching this on Twitch, hit follow so you know that when we're live, which is every Monday, 6 to 10, roughly. And, yeah, you should also subscribe. It's free with Twitch Prime, so do that. It's great. It's good stuff. And we'll see you all next week. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.